Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending where you are watching this program. If it is your first time and you are joining me or meeting me, please share this broadcast. Give it a like. It will not cost you anything. Welcome. Before we start this program, I saw what is happening in Anambra and it weakens my emotion. Like you can see now, I am very, very, would I say sad or not happy? But then it will not stop me from holding this program. But before we start, I would like us to pray because what is happening in Biafra land and the situation of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hands of God right now. So before I start this program, I have to call upon the God Almighty, the supreme leader of the whole universe, to come and take control. And I'm going to say this prayer in Igbo. Chineke Promiyenine, please, anywhere you are watching me, I want you to bow down. Let us call upon God. Chineke Promiyenile, anyị ekene gị, onye naanị ya bụ chi, onye ụwa niile na-asọpụrụ, onye chi kachasị chi niile, chi ike niile dị n'aka. Nna anyị ekene gị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị ekene gị maka ihe ọma niile mere anyị, ma nke ndị ọjọọ niile mere anyị, maka isi na ihe ọma ma ekene gị, nke ọjọọ ma ekene gị. Anyị ekene gị maka ndụ ị nyere anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Kene gị maka ihe niile na-eme n'obodo anyị ala Biafra, maka ike niile dị gị n'aka, ị pụrụ ime ihe niile. Nna na-ebute Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye ndu anyị na-enyefe n'aka nsọ gị. Nene ihe eji ya eme, nene ihe eji ya eme, nene ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị na Biafra land. A na-agba m anya mmiri otu esi na-egbusi ndị mmadụ. Ndị ọchịchị anyị enweghị ihe ha na-eme, onye ọbụla uche ha dị na ihe nrite ha ga-erite. Ya mere anyị ji kpọkwuo aha gị n'oge awado ugbu a, ka ị bịa were ọnọdụ n'ala anyị Biafra, ka ị bịa were ọnọdụ n'isi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye ha hapụgoro n'oge awado ugbu a, ka ị gosi ha na ịbụ kachasị ike niile. Nna masị gị mee nke a, ka otuto niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Ndị be anyị, welcome to this program. I'm going to introduce the topic, then I will drop the line. If you want to call in, you can call in to contribute. Let me welcome people. Ifeanyi Paul, welcome to the program. Chooks Survivor, welcome to the program. My brother, please, I want you to share this program. So what we are going to be deliberating or interacting with today is the sit at home that is being cancelled by the head of the department. And of course, you people know what is happening in Anambra State today. When I watched the video and what is going on, I was shocked, I was weak. And the presence of the military in our land, they said they came to make peace, they come to make sure that Biafra land is calm. But with what I'm seeing, their presence there will not calm anything. And to be honest with you, in the Anambra, I would say that I am very, very disappointed with you people. So I'm going to drop a link now. If you want to call in to contribute, you can call in because I am weak to speak today. You can see in my face, I am very, very weak to speak. So if you want to call in, you can call in to contribute. The line is open right now. The line is open. You can call in. So, which day was that the DOS canceled the sit at home order and people were angry, including myself. I was very, very mad and angry. Good afternoon, my lovely sister. Ebere Ndizuma, welcome to the program. I have dropped the link there. You click on the link, you call us to contribute. So for the first time, they suspended it. I was mad, but later I understood why they did whatever they did. But some of us may not understand, Some of us may not understand why they suspended the sit at home. I don't know if you are good in science. This thing they call catalyst. Catalyst quicken the reaction. At the end of the day, it remains neutral, and that is exactly what DOS is doing. So I have our first caller, my brother Ifeanyi Paul. Say it's really shocking. My brother, I wanted to suspend this program because I was weak. I was weak when I see people. To the extent, the one that makes me to shed tears is that the youth are busy fighting for money, scrambling for money. Where is our own money? These are the people that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is staying in DSS for. In fact, in this world, I have come to realize that you don't trust people. Do not trust anybody. So I'm going to bring our moderator. You guys know him in the person of Chuk Survivor, my one and only brother. Oh, my lovely sister is here, Lady J's Corner. Lady J's Corner, you are welcome to the program. Welcome, my sister. Is very, very bad. The thing weakened me. If you look at my face, I am not happy about it. What I saw or what I'm seeing in Anambra is it wasn't what I was expecting, but at the end of the day, the will of God will be done. Like I said in one of my videos, what I'm seeing now, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's life and this issue of Biafra agitation is in the hands of God. Nobody can do anything about it. Nice one, my sister. The same here. I am not happy at all. Of course, who will see that and be happy? When I saw it, I was shocked. I say, really? The one that got me crazy and mad is to see the youth scrambling for our money. Where is our own money? You did not give. These are the same people, they want to eat their destiny. After this election, what is the next? Have they ever asked themselves, after this election, since I was born, I've been hearing the election, people have been voting, assuming they are doing good thing, I wouldn't bother. Look at the place I am now. If you go, you won't see Fida Road. There is constant electricity. There is good healthcare facilities. There is water. What would Nigeria boast of? These people that are voting, have they ever think of it? What is the outcome? After voting, they give you 20,000 with one can of malt. I don't know if you people watch the video with malt and 5,000. How long will it end? How long will it last? Then your suffering continues. I don't know when people will be waking up. I thought Mazin and they kind of have opened their eyes, but to be honest with anybody that is watching me, people are really blind. Yesterday night I got a video that they imported people that will vote for them. Yes, somebody will come and tell me that it is the Fulani. Yes, I know that they imported people, but our people are still there. Our people are still there. When I was watching the video, I was trying to see if um if there is Fulani or this in, but majority of them there are our people. So don't be deceived. So I have two people on the call. I have Chuk Survivor and Ifeanyi Paul. Welcome to the program. I'm going to bring you in. If you know your anger, maybe you are not opportune to call, you can write your question here. Then I will address it to those people. Then they will answer you. Welcome to the show, Chuk Survivor and Ifeanyi Paul. I'm going to bring you in. Chuk Survivor, welcome to the program.
Thank you, my sister.
I'm going to bring you in as soon as Chuk
All hail Biafra.
Bring two of you out here. So, Chooks, when you talk, you give chance to Ifeanyi so that he will talk too. So both of you have the floor now.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. My fellow Biafrans, I welcome everyone to this program today. Welcome everybody who has spent his or her own time to join us on this program. I say, may CONTINU continue to guide and protect every one of us. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Please share the video. If you have not shared, share the video and like the video also. This program is for every Biafran, everybody in that contraction called Nigeria, more especially people from the southern part of Nigeria. It is not just for the Biafrans alone, but most importantly for the Biafrans. But anybody in the southern part of Nigeria is involved. Any indigenous tribe in the contraction called Nigeria should be here. So share the video, let it go viral. Let people join, come out and air their opinion. If you see the title that was being given there, it's a very, very important issue that concerns everybody. But before we continue, I have to say, please, I don't want to hear people saying that they are discouraged or they are tired or they have lost faith. Please and please, I beg you in the name of CONTINU, do not lose hope and do not lose faith. We are moving forward. There is nothing you can see now that you have not seen before. Don't get demoralized. This is the weapon they are using against you and I. They want to demoralize us and make sure that we feel like conquered people. We are not conquered people. We are born free. Free born, that is what we are, and we remain free born. Nobody can conquer us. So please, if you are writing a comment down there and you are talking about getting disappointed, you're no longer strong, you're losing faith, please stop that. Don't lose faith. This is the time you have to be stronger. I can understand the emotion in between everything that's happening. Just like our sister Linda has said, she gave us the platform to speak, and she herself, you look at her, she's demoralized. I also told her to be strong, nothing spoiled. Our people say nothing spoiled. There is nothing that we have that is happening now that has not happened before. There is nothing that is happening now that has not happened before. That's the reason why you have to be strong and be consistent. Everybody that is coming to this program today, you first of all have to have it in your mind. Anything you want to say, be truthful. Be truthful, even if it concerns me. Be truthful. Don't say anything to please me. Even if it concerns my sister Linda, say it the way you feel it. It's so welcome. If you don't say the truth, we cannot know where we are making mistakes and we cannot take corrections. Set the record straight. That is why we have the social media platform. Social media platform is not like the conventional media. In conventional media, they will begin to bend your neck, what to say and what not to say. This is not SH0CK and this is not a Buhari regime. The only thing we want here is truth and nothing but the truth. And we'll continue to say the truth. We continue to say the truth. We set the record straight. Don't be demoralized. There is nothing that you are seeing today that has not happened today. And in my introduction on entry, first of all, let me talk about the election, which is the most important thing and the thing that is happening today as we speak. My sisters and my brothers who are watching from all corners of angle, please don't be demoralized. There is nothing that is happening now that you have not seen before. Nigeria is a country of drama. They can act movie. When you talk of movie, you see Nollywood. Nollywood can produce 1,000 movies in a day. That is the same thing Nigerian government are doing. They can play movie as many times as possible. That is why you don't allow their movie to demoralize you. There is nothing that you are seeing today that we have not seen before. There is nothing. If you want to know the true situation of Anambra State, you go on the ground. Even some of the video they are showing, mistakenly they show the right places. When you go into the cities and you go to the ground, you know people who are voting and people who are not voting. And when we are saying people should not go and vote, don't think that you can have 100% compliance. But when you have 85% compliance, is a very good percentage. Even you have 70% compliance, is a very good percentage. Very, very good. But you don't expect everybody to dance to the tune. In every 12, there must be a Judas. Even the Jesus that some people who call themselves Christians, we that call ourselves Christians, who believe in Christ so much. Among his 12 disciples, there were only 12. They eat with him, they sleep with him, they do everything with him. Yet, inside that 12, somebody could not still believe. Somebody still betrayed him. Within the 12, the person that is closest to him, who have seen the miracle of Jesus, who have seen him face to face, everything that you have to talk about Jesus, he knows all. Still yet, he betrayed him. He betrayed him. And when they were asking about betrayal, in his own explanation, he gave an excuse that he thought after betraying him, that he's not going to allow them to kill him, that he will disappear. He thought that Christ will disappear, they will not kill him. So what he wanted to collect the money and japa. But when he saw that there was no escaping route, he paid with his life. The reason why we are talking on daily basis, those of you who think you can use Biafra struggle for business, you think you can use Biafra struggle to promote yourself, you are digging your grave. Go and ask Judas what happened to him. Go and ask Judas. If you can be able to see Judas in hell, when you reach to hell, ask Judas. Judas, how did you survive after betraying Christ? So anybody who is preparing him or herself to betray Biafra, and the ones who have already betrayed, they are going to pay the penalty that Judas have paid. They will do it. What happened in Anambra State is not something that we don't expect. We knew some people will still go out. Remember, we are talking about politicians. These politicians, they have weaponized the people with poverty. They have made the people so poor to the extent that people can sell their conscience with as little as 400 naira. You saw a video where they were giving people 400 naira and a bottle of canned Coke. Tell me, what can 400 naira buy in Nigeria of today? What can 400 naira buy in Nigeria of today? How much are they selling bread? Ordinary bread, how much are they selling? How much are they selling bread in Nigeria? But still yet, because of the way they have weaponized the people, they have destroyed the people, make sure that people are so impoverished that they can accept anything. People can still go and line up, put in line to collect just 400 naira. 400 naira that cannot even pay their transport from that place they are collecting that money to their home. They will walk. If any one of them try to take Okada from that very place they collected that money and go home, that money cannot take that person home. But yet, you saw people on the line. Canned Coke that will only bring diabetes to you. We bring sickness. Canned Coke that people, even those who are giving you the canned Coke, they don't buy it for their children. People who are dashing them Coke never allow their children to drink Coke. They will want their children not to drink Coke. But yet, they come to public, they are sharing canned Coke. Coke that you pour. Go and pour a Coke. Go and buy Coke. Pour it into a toilet and see what you see. That is what poison they are giving our people. Yet, because of poverty, they are lining up to take it. There is nothing we can see today without not seeing. You saw people they were bringing from all manner of places to come and vote. You saw them. That's why I tell you, when somebody is telling me that he got an intel of what will happen, there is no intel you get than to use your common sense. When you are using your common sense, you will know what is happening. Are you speaking, my sister? Are you saying something?
Okay, continue. Yeah, I have a caller, but yeah, somebody was calling him, but he's no more here. I wanted to hear from him, but continue.
Okay, so that is what happened. As for the real Biafrans, the real Anambarians they did not come to vote. Anambarians have spoken out loud and loud enough that they are not part of this vote. And Mazin Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally. And the world is watching. In a governorship election, that is where you are shooting a camera. You will see their conventional media when they are focusing their camera. They will find a camera where there are 20 people together. They will focus on the place where there are 20 people together and they need to film it. A governorship election where you and I know that Anambra State is one of the most populated places you can talk of in Nigeria. Anambra, one of the most populated states you can think of in Nigeria. Anambra is among of it. And you are conducting a governorship, not a local government election, governorship election. You will see 50 people in the polling booth. You will see 20 people in the polling booth. And somebody will tell me election hold. There was no election in Anambra State. There was none. And the world is watching. We know the population of Anambra State. We know Anambrians when we see them. And we know the movie of the Janjaweed when they are playing their movie. There is no movie you play today that will shake me or tell me maybe, oh, Biafra will not. Biafra is already here. It doesn't matter the propaganda they bring. And for those of them who are selling our Sudan Mazin Nandekano, those who are standing against everything that Mazin Nandekano have built, using his own name to stand against him, let them go and ask Judas. Tell them, when you see them, tell them to go and ask Judas. Judas, how far? Some of them are doing that same thing Judas did. These are the people that ate with Yasuda Mazin and they eat with him. When you talk to them, they will say, oh, I've been in IPOB for 100 years. I started the movement with Mazin Nandekano. I am one of his right-hand man. Every place he go. Even when they come to his house to shoot him, I was at the front. Today, how far? Judas was what Jesus. Judas, he was everywhere. Even the Last Supper, he was there. Even Judas was there when Jesus Christ gave a prophecy that somebody will betray me. Judas was there. He was hearing it. He said, somebody among 12 of you, there were only 12 of you, somebody among you will betray me. Judas was hearing it, yet he betrayed him. But tell them to go and ask Judas. When they go to hell, when they reach to hell, tell them to ask Judas how far. Judas could not even, he was not even allowed to tell the story. Every other person was able to repent. That is why I pity those people who say they are in the leadership of IPOB. Every other person who committed crime, who sinned against God within that time, when Jesus Christ was in the cross of Calvary, he prayed for everybody. He said, Father, forgive them, for they know what they do. That was the prayer of Jesus for everybody that sinned. Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. It doesn't matter you believe the story or you don't believe the story. Some people call it a story. Some say it's not real. But I'm telling you what exactly transpired and what we know. He said, Father, forgive them, for they know what they do. And everybody that was alive within that very period of time was forgiven. Everybody that contributed in the death of Christ was forgiven. But Judas, how far? Judas committed suicide. Judas committed suicide before that prayer was offered. He committed suicide and he did not partake in that prayer. Judas did not partake in that forgiveness. So when you see anybody that is standing against Mazin Nandekano, you are a member of IPOB. You are in the leadership. You call yourself, give yourself title, give yourself any title you like. And you are betraying him, selling him out. You will not be alive to tell the story. You can't be alive to tell the story. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter the propaganda. Anambra people, I cannot say Anambra people voted. I will not say that. I won't say Anambra people voted. It is not everybody who is in Anambra is an Anambarian. It is not everybody who you see walking about with the flag of Biafra is a Biafran. There are people who claim to be Biafran, but we know that they are not. And when it has to do with politics, in politics, you don't believe anything you see. They know how to act movie. You don't believe anything you see, you don't believe it. You don't believe it. You see the way they shoot their movie. Go and when you're watching the way they are covering it, go and watch their movie, what they're showing. Then you go and watch the video they are showing on the street, how the streets are. In the same country where people are, where you have vote is not war now. Vote is not war.
My brother, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to interrupt you again. I have a beautiful sister here who want to contribute. Please stay by. You are the moderator of this program. My beautiful sister, one and only Lady J. Connor. Before I bring her in, I have to introduce her. She's also one of the strongest Biafra agitators. I believe most of you know her. Sometimes you may, sometimes you confuse me with her. Some of you think that Lady J is Linda. So I'm going to bring her in as we hear what she's going to say.
Hello, my wonderful people. Good
My
morning,
sister, welcome
afternoon,
to the
and
program.
evening. Thank you
Welcome.
very much, Linda.
I like your face. You are shining this morning.
This face, no, you know now, body weak. The face is just shining. Inside is weak. Yeah, I greet everybody. My brother,
Welcome.
I greet you. Thank you very much. I'm just going to be brief, like myself and Linda, we have discussed this morning, you know, what we were expecting to see today is quite different from what we are seeing now. But according to my brother, I say nothing spoil, you know. So my own contribution is this: fine, election have taken place, but there's this thing I always say: Nigeria, there's nothing like election. What they do is selection.
Exactly.
That is why Nnamdi Kanu said we can't be in such contraction where the people do not have say, their votes don't count. 1 second, please. Sorry for that interruption. I'm going to be very brief now. So Nnamdi Kanu said that we cannot be in such contraction whereby your votes cannot count. Have you ever seen whereby they will be doing election and they will be sharing 50 naira, 200 naira and a bottle of malt and coke? What sort of refreshment is that? Mind you, these people that they are in the polling station right now, presently, believe me, most of them, they have sold their destiny already. The destiny of their children, the destiny of their unborn generation, because whatever we are fighting for today, we are not fighting for ourselves. I'm not fighting for myself or my children. Permit me to use this word. My children will not be going to Nigeria to struggle for anything tomorrow.
That's true.
But we have friends, we have loved ones back home, people we cherish, we love so much. These are the people we are fighting for. These are the people we are trying to speak for. Nnamdi Kanu himself, before he was abducted, he was living a very, comfortable life in United Kingdom.
Absolutely.
So he wasn't fighting for himself. He was fighting for these same people that are presently sabotaging this struggle. Those people that are presently trying to frustrate everybody. The Southeast governors, let me use them as an example. They are supposed to play a major role in the release of Nnamdi Kanu. 2 days ago, the Igbo elders came out to say that the DOS, IPOB members should calm down with their threats and allow the election to go on. That after the election, that they are going to be a roundtable discussion for a dialogue for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Let me tell you, after this election today, Nnamdi Kanu fate. Nnamdi Kanu's fate. You will see these people that are saying after the election we are coming out. We sit in round table with the federal government. They will all withdraw because they know that they have achieved already. The deed has been done. They have achieved. I know a lot of people are saying today the unknown government are supposed to be in the streets. If you have a brother in Biafra land presently, will you advise your brother to come out today?
Oh.
They are going to be killed because these people that are there, they are ready to kill. And these are the people that will fight for the Biafra restoration tomorrow. The struggle is not going to end because of the election today. It's even going to be stronger. So these are the people that will fight for us today. So anybody that is saying, and the Biafra youth that we are boasting every year and there, where are they should have come out today. No. You don't fight like that.
You're right.
You understand? So I'm really happy that they are not on the street today. They are not there. They are in their houses because they promised that they are not going to come out to vote. And those people that are voting there, that are in the police station, believe me, they are not Biafrans. Some of them, I know they imported a lot of Fulanis from other states. We still have some Igbo people there, but they are not Biafrans. The true Biafran will not go and sell their destiny for 5,000 naira or even 50,000 naira. those people that are there, even they said they are voting. Did you see the polling station?
Very
People
funny.
were counting. It's as if they are doing primary school prefects or headmaster election.
Election.
Yeah, it's not like it. So that alone will tell you that the Biafrans, they stood on their ground that they are not coming out to vote. They are not voting. They are not there. So the few ones that are there are the ones that they have bought. And excuse me. Mommy, where's Jennifer?
Jenny Love, allow mommy to speak, okay?
All right, please. I'm just going to end now. This girl will not allow me. Thank you very much. I'll be in the background watching and listening. Thank you, my brother.
God bless you.
All
Thank you so much.
Biafra. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much for the one. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much for the wonderful contribution. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Take care. Joy.
So, my brother, before you continue, I want to say something regarding to what our sister just said. You know, a lot of people do not understand what Mazi Nnamdi is fighting for. A lot of you will not understand what myself, unless for me alone, Linda, I don't need to fight for anything. My children are here. Everything is good. What am I fighting for? But we are doing this for the benefit of those people that are suffering down there. And most of them, I don't blame them, because they have not traveled abroad. Some certain things that is happening there, they think is normal. You can see when the NEPA sees light, you see people laughing, ha 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 ha, up NEPA. When they restore it, they will be laughing. They think it's normal. Whatever that is happening in Nigeria that people think is normal is not normal. And what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for is not for his personal interest. Assuming he was fighting for himself, they would have given him money. They have given him a big position. He would just abandon everything about Biafra, just like they are doing right now, trying to make sure that he dropped this Biafra agitation. But because he is doing it with all his heart, he never wanted to abandon it. And there's another thing my sister said about the elders, saying that after Anambra election, they will have a table discussion. That is fash. The Dutch say fash. They will not do anything. In fact, I was speaking with one of our one man from Ambazonia. He said to me that if the Biafrans or IPOB did not do anything, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to remain there until after Buhari's regime, that they are going to be using him for politics, and this is exactly what they are doing. You remember the first time they brought him there is just to calm the situation down. And we will see on the 10th, he will appear in the court again. Let's see if they are going to bring him. So my brother Chuk Survivor, I'm going to give you a chance to continue. If you want to call in to contribute, the link is there. Just click on that link. You will come in. And if you have not followed me on Facebook, please follow me on Facebook with the same name, Linda's TV Show. I open up a page with this name because sometimes some of you said you want to send me video. I want to chat with you privately. And if you want to support this program we are doing right now, on the left hand side there is one button there. If it is 1 naira, 2 naira, please, you can click there to support this program. So my brother Chooks, please can you continue?
Thank you, my sister. Thank you very much. Please share the video. If you have not shared, and like the video. Like the video. Just click like. When you click like, more people will see the video and watch. The more you're clicking like, people will watch the video and they will join us. This is something that concerns everybody in the southern part of Nigeria, not only the Biafrans, but more especially Biafrans. More especially Biafrans. Our Odua brothers are also struggling. Our Odua brothers can learn a lot from what is happening in Biafra land in order to be able to be strong in their own struggle. The people from the Middle Belt can also learn a lot from what is happening in Biafra land to be able to stand strong in their own struggle. That is why we are standing up for all indigenous tribes in the country of Nigeria, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing. The struggle is not just for the Biafrans to be free, not just for the Igbos to be free, not just for the southern part of Nigeria to be free, for every indigenous tribe in that country to be free. That is what we are speaking of. So share the video, let it get to everybody. So as we are going on what I was saying before, when I think where the whole matter started was on the issue of, I've already seen some people writing in messages to speak about DOS and all. Each time I'm talking about the leadership of IPOB. If I'm talking about the leadership of IPOB, I'm talking about the DOS. I might not mention name individually. Why I did not mention name individually is that every one of them, it doesn't, there is no sense there. Every one of them is involved in what's happening, because if you feel that you are sent, you are not among a bad decision and you cannot tolerate bad decision, you have to speak up or you resign. That is the normal way a human being behaves. We are building a nation that will be different from the Janjaweed. It is only in Nigeria that people don't resign when they commit offense. In Nigeria, somebody will commit offense and still your office will your office will commit offense. You will not resign. But those of us who are living abroad, who live in Europe, in America, in other places, you see that when an office commits an offense, even if you are not the one that has committed offense, but because your office have committed an offense, have done something bad, you will resign to show concern. So each time I'm talking about the VOS, I'm talking about the leadership of IPOB, I mean everybody is involved, all of them. I don't spare anybody. I might not be calling name one by one. I don't spare anybody. They are all involved in it. And the issue of them calling off the sit at home that they sluggishly put, they call it off. That explains a lot to Biafrans. Biafrans have been asking a lot of questions. I personally have decided not to be talking much about the issue of leadership of IPOB. But the more you try to avoid them, the more they make you talk. The more you try to avoid the topic. In most of my programs, I don't mention their names. I don't talk about them. I focus on the freedom. But the more you continue to avoid them, they continue to make you to see a reason why you should discuss them as a topic. But I will not dwell on their topic. I will only say what I feel, how I feel. I will express it. But I am not going to do it. They cannot be able to distract me. They cannot be able to distract our freedom. It doesn't matter how long you have been with Asuna Martin and the Kanu. It doesn't matter if you were the one that wrote IPOB and signed it by yourself. I don't care. The only role model that made you and I to be sitting here today and begin to talk about IPOB and Biafra is Martin and the Kanu. He is the symbol of justice. And anybody that is building any foundation, apart from that foundation that he has built, you are on your own. You are on your own. We cannot buy to that book rack. We woke up and saw them. Let us take it from the beginning. First of all, when our student Nandekano was kidnapped, we all saw what was going on. Let us start it from there. I have not spoken about it before, but now let us start this issue from there. When our student Nandekano was kidnapped, it came to a shock. I was here. Somebody told me, called me and told me that look at what he's hearing. I say you can see us. I said forget about it. I called it a fake news. My sister Linda called me also and told me, look at what is that. I say I don't believe in that until I see it. I never believed it. Until all of a sudden, I went to the conventional media and saw a news on the conventional media that the supreme leader of IPOB, the supreme leader of Biafra, a leader of Biafra, is being kidnapped. And they brought him to Nigeria. I couldn't believe my eyes. I went and washed my eyes again and come back. I watched the news again, and the news became real. I didn't say anything. I was thinking it's a magic. Maybe there was something they were trying to perform. I was waiting. Let me first of all hear from IPOB leadership. Then I will know what to say. I waited and waited and waited and waited. I had nothing. I didn't hear anything until our mothers came together. When our mothers came together, they summoned the HOD. They summoned HOD. When they summoned the person who is in charge of the DOA, the HOD, they summoned him, and I watched it. The video is still online. They were asking him, do you know that Mazen Nandekano was kidnapped? He kept silent. He was sluggish to answer. The woman asked him, the mother asked him, do you know that our son Mazen Nandekano was kidnapped? He said, what kind of a question is that? Everybody knows about that. The woman continued to ask. And every dumb person is supposed to know why she's asking. Do you know that he was asking? Answer the question. He said he knows that he's been kidnapped. Then the women asked the HOD, Chike Doziem, when did you know that our son Mazen Nandekano was kidnapped? He said, shamelessly, he said that I had it the same time you had it. that he got the information the same time you and I got the information after 8 days. That was when he heard that our Sudan Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. What a shame. He couldn't even hide himself in shame. He was able to open his dirty mouth and say that he had it the same day everybody had it. That was the day he was supposed to resign. He was supposed to resign. That very day he had that information. The day he had that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, that is the day he was supposed to resign from IPOB. He was supposed to resign from being a HOD without anybody telling him. If he has conscience, and he's human, he was supposed to resign that day. It doesn't matter if, I'm not talking about who betrayed him or who did not betray him. For the fact that you were not able to identify the day and time and how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, and you are the second in command, you are supposed to resign automatically that very day you had that information. But he didn't resign. Instead, he came out and began to form a cabal. He came out, began to tell us how people who had the information before him. He began to shamelessly telling us people who got the information before him. He began to try to exonerate himself instead of taking responsibility, which is what a sensible man should do. He is still dragging us back to Buhari attitude. When you ask Buhari, Buhari says he doesn't know. When you ask Buhari something, Buhari will tell you, I'm not aware. Buhari will tell you, I'm not aware. That same I'm not aware that we are running away from, that is what somebody brought into IPOB. I am not aware. He wasn't aware when the supreme leader of IPOB was kidnapped. You're not aware. You had it the day I had it. And you begin to give excuses. What he was supposed to do, if he was sensible, was to resign immediately because you are not capable. For such information to elude you, you were not able to know it. You were supposed to resign. He didn't resign. Then we went forward. They came sluggishly to tell us that we're going to be holding Monday sit at home every Monday until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being released. Chukwu Okike Abiama, with his own wisdom, used them to make that announcement. And Biafrans followed up, being that we know whom we are following, our Sudan Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the foundation he has led. We listened. Every Monday sit at home. The whole Biafrans complied. The compliance was 99.9%. We thought that we got it. And the world heard the message. They received the signal. The Janjaweed had it. The politicians had it. Instead of holding on it, they came out and canceled it all of a sudden. What were their reason for canceling it? Fake news information. The same person that didn't say he didn't know the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped told her that somebody came to tell him that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said a second-hand information that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he should call off the sit at home. That the lawyer who went to see them, which the lawyer came at last to deny. Lawyer said he never brought such message. They brought a wrong information that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said when he did not say. We endure that one. We say, okay, let us give them another benefit of that. Everybody was silent and following. They woke up all of a sudden. They said, if you don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we will give you 1 month sit at home. 1 month sit at home. The statement alone, you and I know that it is a joke. When you cannot be able to hold 1 day in a day, 1 day in a week, you couldn't hold 1 day in a week. You are talking about 1 month. It was the biggest joke of all time. You want to say something, my sister?
I'm sorry. Your blood, they hot. Your blood, they hot. You don't provoke. Calm down. Do you have water? Calm down. I have a caller here, Ada. Let me just stay there. Let me give her opportunity to speak. Please, calm down. I know you are angry. Calm down. You remember in the beginning of this program, I told you that I was sad, but what can I do? Let me give Ada chance to speak. Ada, I hope you are ready. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program.
Linda, good morning from my side here.
Ada, my sister, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, my sister. Can you hear me very well?
Hello, Ada.
Can you hear
very
me?
well.
Good morning, my sister.
I can hear you.
I apologize before you start. I can hear you sound and clear, but very well, I can hear you.
Okay.
But before you start, I want to apologize. There was a day you called here and I forgot to treat the question you answered. I'm very, very sorry about that. It wasn't intentional. I forgot about it.
No problem, sister. No problem. I understand. I didn't even think about it. Brashus, thank you for all your explanation. My sister Linda, I don't need to hide nothing. I'm from Anambra State, and as far as I'm concerned,
let your spirit come down.
And as far as I'm concerned, there is no Anambra election today. As we all could understand what has been going on. Linda, there is something you said just a little while ago. I want to correct that impression. I need to correct it so that it wouldn't get to others, right? We all are big women, right? You said that your children are abroad and you are abroad, you are this and that. At least you have mothers, you have sisters, and you have relatives back home. This struggle we have been into, because my own, I have this blood that is used to hurt when things are going wrong. I used to scream, and I don't care who gets vexed, right, about it.
I know very well.
We are living abroad, but we forgot that this abroad we are living. If you look at it very well, wherever we live is not our home. And wherever anybody sees you, once you speak, they ask you, which country are you from? You can never run away from answering them that you come from so. You can't tell them maybe you're living in Germany, you tell them you're from Germany. You are not from Germany.
Right. That is the notion I have. But the people you are helping, they are not helping
themselves. No, we're not helping anybody.
We're helping, they don't want to help themselves.
Linda, we are helping ourselves, because I can remember a few years ago.
All the suffering smarts now the camp is passing through.
Linda, we're not losing anything yet. No human being born of a woman, right? If you don't trust me, before this nonsense started, I wasn't in IPOB as a registration member. But before this thing happened, God showed me something in a dream about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which I'm not going to say here, right? Whether they like it or not, Biafra will come and nobody will kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The more they think they're suppressing him, the more he getting more energy, the more he getting more stronger, because no man called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If they have forgotten about this man is a prince, supposed to be a king. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a mere man who want to come and start taking glory from people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could have gone to Afarugu and become a king where everybody will come and worship him, bring cow, bring goat, bring this, bring that. But that man was not that man. That man was called from God. And no man born of a woman, I'm saying it today, based on my dream this morning. What mean? No woman, if they like you, if the family is involved in this, whoever that is involved in this, I have already started calling their names in my prayers. None of them will succeed. None of them. And if they think they are succeeding, believe you me, there will be an incurable disease that will destroy all of them. If they think there is any amount of money they think they want to secure that will make them become rich man overnight or rich woman overnight, it will kill all of them. They will not even live to eat that money. So what I'm trying to tell you right now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't come to this thing by himself. This man, since I started following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my life turned around. That is when I know that I run away from Nigeria because of this same killing. And that I run away does not mean that my life has been okay. Because as I am now, I am the one mining family, mining relative, doing all manner of things. And you cannot say you are free. We are not free. So until we free our people from the bondage, we cannot say we're living in US, we're living in Canada, we're living in this, so our life is okay. It's a lie. There will be a time they will even run you and ask you to go back to where you come from. There was a time the Dominican Republic chased away.
Even myself,
Dominican Republic,
I dream of going to Biafra land. I dream of going there. The problem we have is that we are not united. You are trying hard. Everybody is pushing.
Linda, it doesn't stop us from getting our freedom. It doesn't stop us. I don't want anybody to be going through negative part of it, because a lot of people I follow on social media because of their negativity. You see this negative words, I do not want it from those hardcore Biafrans. We have to there are men that will fall on the war side. When Jesus was betrayed, when Moses went to collect the 10 commandments, you see what they were doing? Some of them was worshiping idols, some of them was doing their own thing. And what happened? They will not live here forever. At the end of the day, victory shall come. That is, I am a positive woman and I remain in positiveness, because I was in depression when this thing happened for 3.5 months. I know what I went through. And God told me it will end in praise. Whether they like it or not, it will end in praise. I am telling you people, it will end in praise. From today upwards, you see all this gossiping, fighting one another. If you're a hardcore member of IPOB and you are a Biafra and you love the freedom of your people, take away negativity out of your way. It doesn't matter who sell, who betray, who do this. Let us, those who are really know what they're doing, unite together, pray together, and force together ahead. We will get victory. Nigeria, listen, let me tell you people something, since how many years of my life, I never seen Nigeria good. I never see no electricity. Up to today, my mother is still paying electricity bill, and she don't see no electricity. Not one day that my mother see electricity, but she's still paying electricity bill. So all these people in IPOB that is the leader, today they say sit at home, tomorrow they sit at home, next tomorrow they call it off. Listen, it is only a mind that is not strong that they will weaken. Somebody like me, they can never weaken me because I know the road. And if you have a spiritual eyes, you don't look at them. Don't look at them, because if you start to look at them, you yourself will be weak. And based on the whole thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been teaching us, if you listen to that man is not the one speaking. Anytime you listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is God that is speaking. What has been happening today? What has been happening today has been destined. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is God inside him that is speaking, not him that is speaking. Just God used that man to open the eyes. Even all these useless governors. The other day, Kusoludo and Tonu Anjuba was quarreling on a TV where they were doing interview. This one said he and his brother is a kidnapper. They are this, they are that. But it's the truth. They have been kidnapping, killing people in Anambra State. They have been murdering people in Anambra State. Then the next one, they were asking her, okay, that useless girl in Arise TV, if she's listening to this, let her know that one day, the same terrorists they have been hiding, telling lies about them, will come and kidnap her and rape her to death, because that girl is so stupid. She was asking that foolish man on television a few days ago, if it is gunshot they are hearing. The man say, yes, it is gunshot, they are in war. How can you say you are in election mood and you are in war? And you telling them that when they ask you a question, what will you do if you become a governor? You tell them that what you will do is to go and what did he say? That those policemen, he will go and he will go and
equip the police the more. He will equip the policemen, give them more.
He will equip them, and there is something like Ubia, like a juju thing. He said he will. I can't remember the word he used that he will do. So we asking ourselves. So what you're trying to do is your own is when you come, you will give them more equipment to fight the citizen. And when you
fire them, it will not enter.
Yes, that all alone is what he come to do, nothing but that. But let me tell you, I am from Anambra State. I don't hide myself. I'm from Anambra State. There is no election in Anambra State today that if there was any, I call my mother, I say, if I see you outside there, from the one I call my family, I said, I don't, 1 naira I don't collect from any politician. You have enough to eat. Don't collect, because the cost of the world, the cost we are laying on people, we follow whoever that is collecting that money. And you see the one they go and start giving people 400 naira and this kind of water. What are you giving people that for? And our people collect because of hunger. My dear, let me tell you people something. It doesn't matter if it is only 5 people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say he wants 100 people. I am one in that. I am a woman, but I have a mind of a man, a heart of a man. I don't care. Anytime he reach, I will follow. You understand? So let us, all this negativity, we don't want it again, because the more I call those I know, I say, why not you people go in a Zoom meeting and discuss this matter instead of coming on social media? There are a lot of people who have high blood pressure. There are people who cannot, they're not strong as we are, who cannot bear this. Some people will be crying. Some people, they will be demoralized. Why not we are Igbos, right? We are Biafrans. We are strong people. We know how to deal with whoever that thinks they're smart. They're not smart. Chike Dozie is from Olu. I'm sorry, any Imo State person. I don't know why Olu people are a problem. I have dealt with them. I have really have business. I have done things with them. Everything about them is selfishness. I don't care anybody who is listening to me. All the people need to stop this nonsense they're doing.
It's about an individual. My sister, it's about an individual.
But they have this stereotype in them, always greedy and selfish. Let them stop it. Chinas Amoru should stop. Every time you come on Biafra radio, you will be barking like a dog. There are things they're supposed to go and do in the inner caucus, not coming on social media to talk their stupidity. But if they think, I am telling you people, if they think, with authority, I am saying it. If they think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will die, it is never going to happen. It's them that is even wishing him dead will die. Unless if God Almighty is not on the throne, unless Jehovah, who I serve, is not on the throne. People should go and listen to that boy. They call Don
the
Prince.
angels of God is with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
The day I listened to Don Prince, I clear my eyes. I said, but which date is this boy? When he said 4th of September 2017, I said, hey, another God speak to another person. So confirmation. That Waka Waka girl, he said, be careful, because those that are close to you is the one that will kill. Didn't they kill that girl? They kill her because she didn't understand the prophecy of that boy. He didn't take the boy serious, so she was taking things for granted. So, and up to today, that boy, since I saw that, I started following him. That boy, all he do is to come and pray right through on social media. You see the people that God is using. So I don't want us. We are people. This generation is not fools. Let us, those who can talk on the social media. I am not a broadcaster. I cannot broadcast. It's not that I cannot broadcast, but I choose another part. Some of us choose another part. We cannot tell you people what we are doing in this pre-show, concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra restoration. So nobody should use, because this voice we speak, he always has some things to add, right? Let us start speaking positive. But if they think whoever that betray him, and that is his best friend or whoever, if it is a family member, because I have had enough of this nonsense, right? He has a sisters. The sisters, I don't know what they're doing. But whatever, Nnamdi Kanu has millions of sisters like me. So I stand in the gap for him. And God Almighty is going to help him. If they think they will use him for politics, they are all lying. They are all liars. Let them hear you today and know that they are all when this year just to come and talk. We are not just, I don't rant for nothing. Before I rant, I go on my nails. And God, who hears in secret, will do what I ask him to do. It doesn't matter how many we are. It doesn't matter if it is only me, because it's not only me. There are a lot of women who are praying day and night. So all these boys, they are anakwi igbozuha. Onye ọbụla riri ego di Biafra. Onye anakwi igbozu ya. Onye anakwi igbozu ya. Ha mara onwe ha. Onye ọbụla ihuru. Si na ihe dị eri awụ to betray us, for us to remain in agony, to suffer. Ha no debe ha no he feel onye hego. He feel na ha ga zuru ụlọ. Biri ebe ha bi. You no go work for them. And all these whole governors, their wives, their children, I have already told God, in the morning, spirit ha ga na-achụgara ụmụ ha. In the afternoon, spirit ha ga na-achụgara ụmụ ha. In the night, spirit ndị niile ha ga na-achụgara ụmụ ha. It will not be well with them. In the morning, in the day, in the night. Ndị nwunye ha ọ ga-adịrị ha na mma. Ihe ha ga na-ahụ mgbe niile bụ ọgba aghara n'ime ndụ ha, because na onye tinyere m ihe ọjọọ ọ ga-akọlụ die in order. Onye awa musu. Ndị ụmụ nwaanyị niile ahụ chọrọ onweghị devil nwaanyị kpọrọ nwunye ya ga n'ihu nke adoration ground. Ya ga-sụrụ gidigbara. Nwaanyị ahụ nwekwara uche. Nwunye devil nwaanyị inwekwara uche makwana ọbara ndị niile dị gị na-egbu na ị ga-emecha ụmụ gị ga-ata ahụhụ ya. Inwekwara uche. After asking God will forgive. God doesn't forgive that kind of a sin. I keep telling pastors, stop telling people after committing atrocities that God will forgive them. So they will commit and say, God will forgive me after. God will never forgive you people after doing all the manner of things you are doing. That is all I have to say. That is all I have to say. Let everybody be positive.
Thank you,
please, Brother Choose. Please, there are some things you don't need to say on the social media because some of our people are having high blood pressure.
Before you leave.
Yes, sister. I'm hearing you. Linda, I'm hearing you.
Before you leave, I want to ask you, please follow me on Facebook with this same name, Linda's TV show.
I follow you already.
There's something I want to ask you privately. Please follow me. When you get there, you write me so that I will get you. I will know you are the one.
All right, I will do that.
Please write me a message there. I want to discuss something with you. Thank you for your wonderful contribution. You have gingered my spirit now. Before I was weak, but now
no. Linda, don't be weak, eh? Linda, don't be weak, please. Don't be weak, and don't say you are in Germany because you tomorrow. If you tomorrow, the Germany are not there. So to go back to where you come from. I'm telling you, mark my word. They have been doing it some places. Even if you are born there, you have a naturalization of citizenship.
Well, we have to
get our freedom. Now, let me ask you something. Do you know so many of our people are suffering? So many of them washing plates. So many of them doing cleaning. So many of them doing money, all sort of nonsense job. And Jajawid is taking all we have, wearing that chicky, taking all our money, driving private jet. Why we are here suffering?
Scientists are coming back. All those children you are having there, they are the scientists that will build Biafra land.
Do you know how many IPOB boys that can build things? They're building things, and these people are silencing us. They're silencing us. They're silencing us. No, I chose me be abroad. I want to come back home and do something. I need a good environment where we can live comfortably. I actually got abroad. I got abroad like in the holidays.
Otu ahụ dị ka ọ dị m makwa enwe mgbe mma adọrọ otu a nọ kịta nkwọbi na-agụ m ịta isi ewu na
Chineke bụkwa Linda ịmara ihe ha na-eme ha na-achụsisi ndị be anyị achụsisicha ndị be anyị
ha pụta n'ụzọ ha jiwa gị na adịka ipuru ọta ogologo
Linda ihe ndị a na-fight ewu ka ha run anyị out of our country so that they will take over. That is what they're doing. You understand? And where are you running to? Do you think the way you're comfortable there is the way other people are comfortable? Do you know how many of our ladies today who are doing prostitution, you think they like it just to survive? Or doing all manner of nonsense? Do you know how many of our brothers who are in the jail? Rotting in the jail of Europe? Do you know? Go to Mediterranean Sea or whatever they call it. Go there and see thousands of them dying. You understand? And maybe somebody is sitting comfortable wherever he is and say it doesn't concern me. Nande kalo this, nande kalo that. I go and say, Nande kalo opupu maduro hanonu. So onye ọbụla na-ekpere ọnwụ na-waste time ya. Onye na-waste time ya because that man is an anointed man of God. Onwe the father dike, onwe reverend father dike, onwe priest dike ya, onwe kwani onye dike ya. He is one in trillions, not even in millions. So ha ga-aṅụrụ acid ga-du dinelala ṅụọ gazurike because Nnamdi Kanu, as far as we are concerned, he's a Messiah of our time. He's a Moses of our time, and nobody can destroy him. Nobody. So, my dear, please, you people should be encouraged. I don't want negative branches. Because encourage our people. Simon. How did Simon attack? Oh, when we suspect was Simon. I'm not lying to you. Oh, I pray to God and say, God, please show me if this boy is really for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Show me. I say that boy is innocent. He's just only his age. I went and checked his age. I went and checked everything about him. And they don't know he's a royal. He's royal. They're just envying the boy. That is who he is. He's a royal boy. You understand? And this boy started from childhood. You na-ekwu bụ eziokwu asịsị pụta ka egbuo mma n'ebe a na otu a na-ekwu na onwe ndị ga-emekwucha na ha bịa n'azụ ha sị ada ije ikwuni gị jirikwana nwayọọ iji nwayọọ sa jiri nwayọọ for what? Because unu nwecha ndị arụrụ ala unu hụ eziokwu unu aga unu hụ eziokwu unu aga ekwu ana m na-efolo ọmụta gịnị nwata na-akpọ ya. Mgbe m nụtara mgbe m bidoro n'ụwa nonsense anyị follow ha. Any of them na-efo. Onye ọbụla m na-efolo bido ha na my spirit gwa m na onye a na-eme ọjọọ. I will follow you. I don't want to be hearing nonsense. Negative, bad news. I don't want to be hearing it. Let us join hands together and pray. God answered by fire. Anambra election. Biafra na lie. Biafra is there already. He's there already. Oh, it's just only for us to say, hey, we dance and celebrate. That is all. So, Bikon, my own. Let us praise God. Bikon. Brother Choose. I
am very, very happy that you joined this program.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
God bless you. God bless you so much. I gone, eh? Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay. My brother Chooks, before you continue, I have a caller here. He has been he's not much there. Now that I want to bring him, he disappeared. Okay, no problem. When he goes back, I'm going to bring him. He has been here. So, but I was enjoying Ada's contribution. That was why I left him. But once he comes back, I'm going to bring him. So, my brother, let's continue. As for now, I would like us to stop anything about head of the department and their problem. And now we are deliberating on Anambra election. And there's another thing that comes to my mind. And I want to ask you this, whether you have any idea. Do you think or do you believe that, on the 10th of this month is next appearance of our leader, Martin Nnamdi Kanu? Do you think that they are going to bring him again? Or what do you think? Because I'm having this feeling that they may not present him. Maybe their car or this thing may spoil again.
The people we are dealing with monsters. We cannot trust them in anything. We don't trust them. The only place we put our trust in our Chukwu Okabia. And only Chukwu Okabia will decide what happens, when it happens, and how it happens. Just like my sister have said, Ada have said, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu freedom is going to be like a magic. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be free. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be free sooner than you expect, sooner than people expect. And it is not going to be because of what anybody is doing or what anybody says or what anybody is doing. Chukwu Okabia is going to raise Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. When you are hearing about Biafra being the last miracle on the planet Earth, the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the coming of Biafra. And it is coming like the speed of light. If anybody is thinking of maybe he is going to die, forget about that one. Don't even go there. And the issue of bringing him to court, we don't want them to begin to play our mind on the issue of coming to court or not to court. We don't want to trouble ourselves. Let us not channel our energy on seeing him. We want the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. What I want is him to be released unconditionally. Whether they bring him in court or they don't bring him in court, there is nothing that we do now that is going to be something that will surprise us. Because already you and I know that it is clear that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any offense whatsoever that will warrant his detention. Kenya that have been denying for a very long time, Kenya has been denying. They have been denying that they didn't know what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But finally, lastly, they have now confessed. They have now confessed that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was not arrested in Kenya. He was kidnapped in Kenya by their forces. He was kidnapped, and they did not take him to the station. They did not take him to court for any reason. There was no legal procedure when they kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. They renditioned him to Nigeria. They were denying before, but now they can't deny anymore. They agreed. They have accepted. And what is next to do? The world, we are expecting the international community to order the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu by fire, by force. They have no choice. Nigeria have no choice. And the issue of bringing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to court can never arise again, either coming to court or not coming to court. Because what is he coming to court to do? What we are expecting to see is the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only thing we are looking forward to. If they want to play any game, I want Biafran to remove their eyes from the game of just seeing him in the court. Just see him. See him for what? As for the life of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is hell and healthy. Chukwu Okike Abiama is taking care of him, not man. The assignment that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is embarking on, he did not employ himself. He did not give himself the assignment. Chukwu Okike Abiama gave him the assignment, and he took the assignment. When he took the assignment, he did not just take the assignment and sit down. He took the assignment, and since then he has been prayerful. He has kept himself holy and sanctified. That is why he can call boldly on a broadcast and tell you that I am as white and whiter than snow. And if you are one of those who is claiming to be a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and your hand is not clean, only for mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that land name you are mentioning will kill you. If you are a follower, you say you are a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you call yourself a follower every time you use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to boast. If your hand is not clean, you are not faithful, you are not sincere, that name you are calling will kill you. Because he didn't appoint himself. The only thing that that man represents, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents sanity. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents sincerity. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents justice and freedom. Not only for Biafrans, not only for the Igbos, not only for the Southerners, not only for Nigerians, for every black man living in the planet Earth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents the symbol of justice.
Hello, my brother. Hello, my brother Chooks. I'm sorry, you are the moderator of this program. I'll be interrupting you because somebody is calling now. But before I continue, I have 477 people. Chook Survivor, please, how many people are you seeing? But I am only seeing 100 and something likes. Please like this program. Like this
the video, please. Only like.
Please like this
only
program.
like.
It's not easy. If you are enjoying it, like, click on that red button. And I want to seize this opportunity to appreciate our brother Chukwuma Okoye. Chukwuma Okoye has been my moderator. I appreciate your work. Chukwuma, please, can you help me to be resharing this link of the call so that people can call in to contribute? If you have not shared, share, like, and you can call in to contribute as I will bring in Ellen Okoro. Ellen Okoro, I hope you are ready. Welcome to the show, my brother. Welcome to the program. Are you there? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, please. We cannot hear you. Or you can go out and come in again. I will bring you in. Okay. Can you speak to us now? Can you hear me? Hello, Okoro. Mr. Okoro, are you there? Okay, my brother Chooks, you can continue until he calls back.
Okay.
I have another caller here. My sister, my brother, this one no Igbo name. The only one I can see here is Peter. Peter, you are welcome to the show.
Okay.
I have another caller here. My sister, my brother, this one no Igbo name. The only one I can see here is Peter. Peter, you are welcome. Peter, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing? Can you tell us where you are calling from? My sister, my brother, this one no Igbo name. The only one I can see here is Peter. Peter, you are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Do you want me to speak?
Yeah, you can speak. Go ahead.
Good. Linda, I will say thank you very much for having me with you.
Where you are calling from.
My name is Peter McPeff. It's very difficult for you to pronounce anywhere. I resided in the United Kingdom anyway. Me? Hello.
Okay. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, I'm calling from the United Kingdom, based precisely London.
Welcome to the program. We can hear you. I allow you to speak. The floor is yours right now. Yeah, I heard what you said.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Well, I have been enjoying your program for this while. All right.
Yeah, it seems your network is bad. Your network is bad. Okay.
What happened with off?
Can you unmute yourself and come in again? I will bring you. Yeah, Mr. Chooks, can you continue? Maybe he called back again. I think his network is bad.
Yeah, so as we are saying, the struggle is something that we must have to continue. For those people who are losing faith, don't lose faith. This is the time for you to be stronger than ever. There is one thing that has to give you strength to continue in this struggle, because what our student Nandekano have said, everything that he has said is coming to pass. Every revelation that he has made is coming to pass. We have somebody who is leading us. He is not just an ordinary leader. He's also our spiritual leader. Mazen Nandekano is not just our leader. He is also our spiritual leader. This is someone who can make bold, come out openly and tell you that I do not believe in any idol. I don't worship idol. I only worship the living God. He only worships the living God. The God of creation. That is the only person he worships. And he is not just saying it. He is working towards it. An assignment was given to him, and he carried that assignment, took that assignment to the furnace of prayer, and Mazen Nandekano is on his knees. For those of you who don't know, Mazen Nandekano pray for you and I 7 times every day. Mazen Nandekano pray for you and I 7 good times every day. But you, how many times do you pray for him? How many times? How many times do you pray for him? Some of us don't even pray for him even once a day. But he is standing in gap, praying for you and I 7 good times every day. That is why every time he comes out, he makes a speech, he tells you whatever he says, come to pass. Whatever he says, come. When Mazina tell you that Biafra is here already, Biafra is here. We are the only people who are supposed to be prepared and walk into Biafra. We are only the people that are supposed to prepare ourselves and walk into Biafra. And for the freedom of our son, Mazen Nandekano will definitely be free sooner than you expect. And if any person thinks, if any individual thinks that he can use Mazen Nandekano for a bargain or for anything, if you think you can use Mazen Nandekano for any kind of business, any kind of bargain for your selfish interest, you've just hit the rock. You will just hit the rock. It is better that a milestone is tied in your neck and thrown into a river than for you to plan of selling Mazen Nandekano or using Mazen Nandekano for business. It is better you hang yourself than for you to stay and plan to use Mazen Nandekano to get money or to do anything contrary. That is why when I see some people who claim to be close to Mazen Nandekano saying certain things, I will be wondering who were they following in the first place. You can't be somebody close to Mazen Nandekano and a follower of Mazen Nandekano, yet you don't know what he represents. You can't be a follower of Mazen Nandekano, yet you'll be confused on what he will say if he's with you. If Mazen Nandekano is outside, every of his real core followers know what he can say and what he can do. He knows. You are talking of negotiation, that you're looking for a political solution. You and I know that Mazen Nandekano has handled a political solution before. And what was the result? What was the result? And for somebody now who claimed to be close to Mazen Nandekano, knows Mazen Nandekano, going back to that very thing that Mazen Nandekano have rejected. And he didn't even go, not just going back to it, and you are following a different road that will not lead you to anywhere. Is that not madness? This political solution have been brought before Mazen Nandekano before. It's not the first time. Before ever, these governors brought the Python dance to Biafra land. You and I know, before they brought the Python dance to Biafra land, Mazen Nandekano had a meeting with the governors. Our student Mazen Nandekano had a meeting with the governors of the southeastern part of Nigeria. Everybody was there. And some other elders, they were there. What was discussed? The discussion is not hidden. Mazen Nandekano told us what they discussed. In that discussion, they were telling Mazen Nandekano of restructuring. That is what they were telling Mazen Nandekano. And Mazen Nandekano told them, I am going for self-determination, and I will continue to go for self-determination. You that want to go for restructuring, Go on with your restructuring. When you finish with your restructuring, if you get your restructuring and come back, bring it, we'll put it on the table and see the kind of restructuring you have gotten. If your restructuring you have gotten is okay for us, we take it and drop referendum. We take it and drop self-determination. But you cannot tell me to drop what I have when you have nothing to offer. Mazin Kanu told them, I cannot drop what I'm doing when you have not given me anything. Go and get me restructuring. When you get restructuring, then we begin to talk about dropping the agitation for self-determination. That was what Mazin Kanu gave them. That was the answer. That was the answer Mazin Kanu gave them when they came for political solution. And what did they do? They said, okay, they will get back to Mazin Kanu. What did they do? They went back to SH0CK. They planned with the government. What did they do? They sent military to Afara Ibeku to go and kill our student Mazin Kanu. That is their own political solution. That was the political solution they produced. They sent Python down, sent soldiers to go and kill our student Mazin Kanu. In the process, 28 men, 28 soldiers, 28 Biafrans were killed. 28 Biafrans were killed, including Jack, the dog, in our student Mazin Kanu house. These men were killed. Up to today, as I'm speaking to you, nobody have given account. Nobody have been held responsible for the death of those people. Death of 28 men with Jack. Nobody have been held accountable. Nobody have paid any price for that. And that's people who are close to Mazin Kanu will still wake up today and begin to talk of a political solution, knowing fully well that political solution is only destruction and has nothing to offer. Why can't you learn from the person who is your leader? Our leader, when they brought that solution to him, Mazin Kanu told them, go and bring what you have. I will hold what I have. When you bring yours, then we will see. You did not bring anything to show us. You did not bring anything. You are not giving anything. Then you are telling us to give up that which we have. Already we are standing our ground. You can see that the seat at home that we are holding, sit at home is putting them on a hot seat. No politician in the Biafra land is sitting down. They are all standing. All those elders, Ohenes and Igbo, they are standing. You can see them crying every day, shouting every day. You can see them making noise every day. The reason why they are on hot seats, the reason why the issue of Mazin Kanu is being discussed all over the world, in every part of Biafra land, in every part of that Janjaweed country, in every part of the zoo, the reason why they are discussing Mazin Kanu is because of the seat at home that Biafrans have embarked on by themselves, without being forced. But the funny thing is that the conventional media, when you go to conventional media, when they want to tell you about the seat at home, you don't have to report it. They will tell you that people are sitting at home because they are scared, because they are afraid. Now people are being forced at home, they are scared. Afraid. No Biafran is a coward. We are not afraid of anybody. The only people who are afraid are those people who have paid allegiance to the Janjaweed. Those people who have connection to Sokoto, they are the people who are afraid of their own death because they know that they have signed their death warrant and the death is coming. But no Biafran is a coward. We are not afraid. Biafrans are sitting down on their home, doing what is right to do, which is to demand the unconditional release of our leader, who has not committed any offense known to man in this planet Earth. The Kenyan that kidnapped him, he never committed any offense. He flied into Kenya with his British passport, stamped into Kenya. He didn't commit any offense. They have come to testify to that. But they went ahead because of what a black man is. Black men, their stomach will always come before them. Their stomach, a black person, an ordinary black person, you see, their stomach will always be first before they think of any other thing. They put their stomach first. That is the problem all of us have. We put our stomach first. You see the seat at home. Many of them now, you see some, the excuse many of them are given about the seat at home is food. What to eat, what to eat, what will you eat, what will you eat, what will you eat? Eat. That is what they are complaining it's at home. The thing you put in your stomach, that is what we are complaining about. They are not even talking about their future and the future of their unborn children.
I want to interrupt you again. Allen Okoro is back. Let me give him chance. I hope you are ready this time around. Make sure that your background is not noisy so that people can hear you 485 people are watching and listening. Please, you will be audible so that people.
Please like the video. Like the video. If you are not like the video and share the video so that others will watch as you are watching.
Okoro, can you hear me? Okoro, can you hear me? Can you hear us? We cannot hear you. Hello, Mr. Okoro, can you hear us? Okay. Mr. Chooks, I have to remove him. Maybe when he set his camera or mic very well, he can call back again because we cannot hear him. Mr. Chooks, please, can you continue what you are saying?
So, in every freedom we have to talk, we are talking about, the freedom we are talking about will not come easy. It's not going to come easy. If you think that freedom will come when you have your pot belly, it cannot come. Freedom comes with a price. Freedom comes with a price. You see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appearance, you know that he's not sleeping. When you see his appearance, you know that he have made a lot of sacrifice and still making more. It doesn't come easy. You can't get freedom with your pot belly. You must have to give up something. There is something you have to give up. You must have to sacrifice something if you are looking for freedom. There are things you must have to sacrifice. It is not going to come easy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it in one of his broadcasts that if you think that Biafra is going to come to you on a platter of gold, you are a joker. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, you know what he has faced. He has been beaten. People urinated on him. He was beaten, tied down, yet he refused to deny Biafra. Do you know what he's facing in DSS as he is now? Do you know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing in DSS as you and I are here speaking outside openly? You don't know what he's facing. And that is why I am saying on my own program, in any program I attend, I say I cannot accept any second-hand information from anyone that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. I can't accept it. And I don't want Biafrans to listen to that. Any second-hand information, it doesn't matter who the information is coming from. We cannot accept it. The only person that will use a language that we understand and speak to us and we hear is only our student Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If they want us to hear from him, we should come out. They send him to his palace.
Because a lot of people are calling in. I don't know why the network is disturbing. We'll have Veronica. Mrs. Veronica is here. Let us give her opportunity because this is an interaction section. We need to give other people opportunity to speak. You will continue. I'm going to bring Mrs. Veronica in so that we can hear what she has to say. Welcome to the program, my sister. You are enjoying yourself. Oh.
How are you, Miss Linda?
I have time to lie down the way you are lying down.
Because I don't know what to say. I'm just looking. I'm short of words.
I'm fine.
Welcome.
Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. I'm calling from US.
You're welcome.
One name okay. I don't know what to say. I'm just looking. I've been, since morning, I've been watching what our people, they said nobody should go there, but when you go there, it's like a market. Everybody is there, fooling around with the army. Makego, if you go, if I know, I'm looking at him, he look like he's wearing a gun-proof. He can't even walk. Look like he's wearing gun-proof all over his body. He can't walk with the wife. Ola garanya. Let's watch what they want to do. Yeah, let's watch what they want to do. After the election, let's see what they want to do with Nnamdi. That's all.
They can't do anything. They can't do anything, and the Biafrans have spoken. Whatever you see there is a movie. Nigerians are acting movie. Just the way you see Nollywood can produce thousands of movies in a day. Nigeria can give you as many side of the movie you want to watch, they will show you.
I don't know.
We know who are Biafrans and who know Biafrans are.
What I'm asking is, Kebe the elders, since. Why is it now they want to give priority to the elders, or or whatever you call them. Where are they since? Chinasa and Chinasa won't room bar or whatever powerful.
Elders. Here you go do I am with elders.
That's what I'm saying. Where are they? Where Kebefano since? Kebefano since. If you look deep down, you will see that somebody is using somebody. If you look deep down, somebody is fooling somebody.
That's correct.
But we don't want to say the truth. The truth is right there on the wall, but we're not saying it, and which is wrong. If I now, I thought we are changing, but no.
Teresa, because it doesn't knife ever. It doesn't knife. No insult here. Getting on the equal hope because it doesn't here. We should mind the way we address people. Please, this is a social media. Listen to what she's saying. Like because she's lying down on the bed and you are telling her to remove the. Are you listening to what she's saying on her shower cap? Please, let's respect ourselves.
If she want me to remove that's why I don't like coming to social media. Because if I come to social media, I'll be nasty with those bitches and fools. When you ask them questions, they leave what they're supposed to say and be deriving on something else. They are all saboteurs. They are all bitches.
Ignore them, my sister. Ignore them and go ahead.
Yeah, even Kunisi, what has that got to do? If you don't know anything to say, shut up your dirty mouth and go and sit somewhere. You know, I push our cap. Is that a problem?
Go ahead.
My sister, I don't have much to say anyway. I'm just here watching. Let's see. Sorry
about that. Let's go.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. But what I'm saying, bro, kaine nanya if factor many. Kaine nanya. Ndiba anyi sina anya kododo je ne ifencha. Let's see what they want to do. Let's see the person that the governor they want to bring. Let's see. Because they say we talk. Well, all we know is we talk, but no action. No action. Only governor, only Anambra can the whole Nigeria one if any in the debate. What of Rivers, Delta, name election. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
Ask me.
Only
Ask
Anambra.
Only Anambra.
Given
Anambra, 37,000 policemen.
Oh, Kifaneti. What the fuck name is general election, Port everywhere? What are we gonna do?
Okay.
What are we gonna do? My sister,
they will implement countries.
I have another caller here.
Go ahead.
Somebody has been waiting. Mr. Onochie, I'm going to bring you in. I hope you are ready. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. God bless you for your wonderful contribution.
No problem. Kaine Chefa. Let's see.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready. My sister, nice one. Thank you very much. I've been following you all these days. I've been following you. You know, you are the Biafra one. I trust, I support. You know, what I'm saying is that DOS have disgraced all Igbo men. I'm saying it. See my face. Can you see my face? DOS, they've disgraced the whole Igbo men. I supported a Sima who said he will never trust Igbo man again.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Chika has, in his body language, at first, I will not suspend someone because I did not employ the person. But later, he suspended another person. Sit at home, after he canceled, sit at home. Now, 9 minutes after we have composed songs, a lot of Igbo people crack their head to back this no election. Few seconds to the end of for the action to take off. He suspended it. He said, if you don't support, you get out of IPOB with his arrogant language. Let me tell you, Chike Edozie, to me, I don't trust them anymore. All of them should step aside. US should step aside for us to be contributing. I'm denying myself food to contribute money to this IPOB. There is some few individuals who use it as their salary.
Hello, my brother. Hello, my brother. I'm going to interrupt you.
My brother, I'm going to interrupt
you. Please, I don't want to talk about DOS. Remember, they are the head of the state.
Okay, hold on. If someone asks you to put hand in the fire, will you put hand in the fire?
We are looking forward. We are moving forward. For them, it's not easy.
Not moving forward blindly. Someone.
Everybody have their own understanding. You may think that they are not working. Maybe they are working. If you want to discuss question with them, please, you can go to their platform. You can go to their platform or write them. But here, we are talking about moving forward. I don't want to discuss
moving forward.
We are not discussing DOS here. They remain the highest authority. If you think that what they are doing is not right, you go to their platform and write them.
Of course, I've told them I won't contribute again. I've told them already. I told them I will not contribute again. Go her. It's my money. Let them go to her. I don't care.
Let me say something. Brother Chukuma. Brother Chukuma. Brother Chukuma. Brother Chukuma, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I think he can hear you. Doctor, he can hear.
Okay. Brother Chukuma, you see, let me put something straight. You see, what you are saying, you are absolutely correct what you are saying. But what we are trying to do here, we are on the same page with you. We are on the same page.
Exactly.
Everybody is seeing the failure. The failure that is coming from, we are all seeing it. We are on the same page. But what we are saying is that we will not allow them to distract us. We will not use them as our topic. We have more important things to discuss. The freedom of our students and the Kanu. Along the line, if we see anything they are doing to make sure that Mazin and the Kanu is not being released, we will speak about it. But we don't want to use them to disturb our program. The major focus of this program and major focus of every Biafran should be how to actualize Biafra. How to stand on that foundation that Mazin and the Kanu have led. We know that many people have deviated. Even people who are supposed to be running that very affairs, who are supposed to be following that very foundation Mazin and the Kanu have led, they have betrayed him. That one is clear to everybody. We don't have to be wasting our time talking about them. Let us talk about things about that. Everything they have done in the past, you know that they are on a different page with us. But we Biafran, it's high time we begin to unite together. Let us try to stop individualizing this very issue. It is the time for us to unite within ourselves. You see, this is why I respect our brother Simon Ekpa so much. Our brother Simon Ekpa, when he came up, when he made the revelation, that was a revelation he made. I watch his program every day. And that very day he made that program, I was watching it. When he talked about the autopilot.
Yes.
On that very day he talked about the autopilot. He was advising the HOD, advising the so-called DOS. He advised them that they should be very, very careful that what is about to happen. That if care is not taken, a time will come when Biafrans will take laws into their hand and begin to pursue the cause of Biafra by themselves. And it is not on the negative part, it is on the positive part. But the ability to manage that very situation when it comes, pray for God to direct you aright on what to do. That was the message of our brother Simon Ekpa. That was what he said when he mentioned autopilot. Instead of them to learn that lesson that very day, instead of them to learn that lesson and pursue that thing and pray, ask Chukwu Kabiama to direct them on how to run their affair. They did not do that. Instead, they were busy fighting him, demonizing him, calling him name. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu saw Simon Ekpa. When he saw him, I watched the program. The day Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was making broadcast, he said, Simon Ekpa. When he mentioned his name, he said something else. Simon Ekpa is bringing another dimension to this struggle. Simon Ekpa is bringing another dimension to this struggle. And Mazin Nnamdi Kanu saw that dimension. He did not drive him away. He saw it was a new dimension. He didn't drive him away. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu embraced him. He embraced him and brought him close. He embraced him. And now that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is in trouble, instead of people embracing that new dimension, they are still holding on the level that we have crossed already. The level of envy and jealousy and cursing. Level of gossip. IPOB have graduated above level of gossip. The level we are now is level of reality. Everything you do, you bring out fact. Show us fact. Show us your sincerity. Show us your credibility. That is the level we are in now. But these people have failed. They don't want to embrace it. They are still remaining in the old system, still holding hand on things that are not working. So what our brother Chukwuma is saying, Chukwuma is saying, he is saying the right thing. But at the same time, we cannot keep ourselves busy talking about people who are irrelevant. We have to proceed and think of how to actualize Biafra and get our freedom. So don't go to offend them. When you see my sister Linda trying to interrupt you or redirect you on what you're saying, my sister Linda wasn't talking down on you. She wasn't trying to shut you down, but she was trying to drag you into the discussion so that we can forge ahead and focus on the freedom of Biafra. We know where the fault is coming from. You know it, I know it, but we cannot spend our precious time on them. Let us spend our precious time on looking for a way forward. Thank you, my brother Okoye. You can go forward if you have some other thing to say.
Can I talk?
Yeah, talk. Go on.
Okay, thank you very much. You get it right. Right. What I'm saying is, how now do we unite? Because if we all right against DOS to step down and let new people go in, and the head of the DOS now will be someone from coastal area of Biafra, because now many of them have lost hope on us. They say we've disgraced them. You know, if we can ask these people, set aside, let us elect new members. And if not be headed by an Igbo man, it will be someone from coastal area to be on top of the affair, or put a lot of them in front line to help to bring us together. So when we are doing sit at home, they will participate in doing sit at home. Because what we are doing today so far, since Nnamdi Kanu left, unfortunately he was kidnapped. It's like it's like only 5 states are taking this Biafra issue up. Right? If we reshuffle DOS, if we're able to reshuffle DOS, bring in our brothers from coastal area, put them there, they were represented, I think the situation will take more, it will trigger more interest, and we go forward.
Can I say something?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay. In that very issue, let me say something before we in that very section you said. I want to add something to what you said. You see, there is one problem that is trying to creep into this very struggle that we are in. There is one problem that is trying to creep in, and we Biafrans, you and I, will not allow that thing to creep in. There is a very strong issue, a very strong trouble that the Janjaweed have planted in the Biafra struggle within Biafrans. They planted a seed of discord among us. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have succeeded in destroying that seed of discord that have planted in the Biafran region, among them, the mainland and the coastal region. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu destroyed that very evil seed. Today, we can speak as one, as Biafrans. And I would like everyone to continue to hold on that title, Biafrans. Let us stop identifying ourselves by our regions. If we continue to identify ourselves by our regions, we are going to go back to that very evil that they have brought to us. We have to be very careful. When we are looking, what you are saying now, when you talk about changing the leadership, I said it when I started my opinion. If people whom we have there have conscience, we don't even need to tell them to resign. They are supposed to resign by themselves because they're not qualified. For you to be there, the supreme leader, our supreme leader, kidnapped 8 good days and you were not aware. 8 good days, you're not aware. Anybody who is a member of the leadership is supposed to resign. Anybody who call him or herself a member of leadership and you have information, you are supposed to resign. Don't wait for Biafra. To tell you.
For kissing the girl.
In any area, we will choose you because you are a Biafra, not because you are from the coastal area or from. Let us stop using that language. If we use that language, we are going to bring back what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have destroyed, the evil seed they planted among us. That evil seed That is why I cry. I cry when I see people who are leading Biafra now. The way they are leading us, they are trying to destroy everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have built. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu succeeded in uniting the whole Southeastern region, the present South-South and the Southeast. We have started to identify ourselves as Biafrans. All of a sudden, some people are coming back again to give people different names. We know ourselves as Biafrans, and we have one origin. We have one grandparents, one culture, one identity, and the only thing we are pursuing is freedom. Anybody who is not qualified to lead us will step down and somebody will step in. Any Biafran from any angle can step in. It doesn't matter where you are coming from. If you are credible and you prove yourself, not because you tell us you are credible. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not come and tell us that he's credible. He proved himself by his actions. He proved himself. And everybody in the planet can identify with him. You cannot, if you have anything against him, write it on the comment section or go to the court and present it. You have nothing against him. Every accusation I have brought against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu failed. They said Biafrans can be bought over, that Biafrans love money. But we know there are still thousands of Biafrans who you cannot buy with money. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have proven that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have proven that there are Biafrans that you cannot buy with money. It doesn't matter the amount. And they are everywhere. They are in the mainland, they are in the coastal region, they are everywhere. But we have to identify these people and begin to listen to them. Let us stop the issue of anytime we want to make decision, let us make our decision as Biafrans. Stop identifying ourselves with our region. Now, let us identify ourselves. If we continue to go on the path of region, we will end up buying into what the Janjaweed have planted among us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have lost it. I must tell you, he has done a great job. If there is nothing I respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for, I respect him because he has destroyed the foundation, that very evil foundation that makes us to see ourselves as enemies. Today, I know very well that I have brothers, blood brothers in the coastal region. They are my blood. We are the same. There is no difference. I don't see them as strangers. People from Delta area, Delta Igbo, they are Igbos. That's not like Delta Igbo. It's either you are Igbo or you are not. It's either you are a Biafran or you are not. We are one people. It doesn't matter the languages. You might be Efik, you might be Yoruba, you might be Ijo, you might be any tribe you are. We are one people from one source, one grandparent. That name you see, it is just a name. Just like when you born your own child will grow to marry. At a stage, your children will decide to answer your name direct and decide not to answer your grandparents' name. We are one people. That is why when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was trying to unite us, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go to the extent of telling us that everybody in the old Southern region, they are all Igbos. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that, and some people pick offense. He did not make it to deny you your identity. He did not say that word to disregard you. He didn't say it to talk down on you, but he was saying it to make you know that we have one source, we have one identity. And that thing that identifies us as one people is Biafra. Let us not allow these enemies to creep in. The enemies are coming in and they're using the people who we are supposed to look upon. The people who are supposed to know, they don't know. The people who know don't want to talk. The people who are talking, they don't know anything they're saying. We have to continue to build that foundation of unity. You can see the funniest thing is that everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put in place, the foundation, they have left it. The only thing you will hear from them is command and control, command and control, command and control. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talked of consistency and sincerity. Where is the consistency? Where is the sincerity? You don't talk about it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have went to the extent of building a bridge between us and our Oduduwa brothers. Today, what effort are they making to cement that bridge that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have built between the Biafrans and Oduduwa? No effort is being put on that direction. Instead, you are trying to destroy the foundation that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have laid down. The relationship and the love you have built in the old Southeastern region, the South and the Southeast. No matter your tribe, no matter your religion, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your tribe. We are one people with one culture, and we are looking for one thing: self-determination. At the end of the day, every region will go back as a nation and use their own resources. That is the message. That is the message. So please, I would like everybody, let us continue to identify ourselves as Biafrans. If we begin to regionalize ourselves, or begin to identify ourselves, if we are talking of somebody who is capable, identify that person as a Biafran. Let us continue to identify ourselves as a Biafran. in that very struggle. It's just like you see these white people. That is why they are different for us. You see people from America. They will identify themselves as American. Anybody from the United States of America, ask him, he will tell you, I'm an American. He won't tell you that I'm from Arizona or from so-so. Unless when you begin to go deep to ask further questions in his credential, he will tell you. But they will identify themselves as Americans. The British identify themselves as British. We will identify ourselves as Biafrans. For now, we have to start from that very point. Identify yourself as a Biafran. We know where we come from. When we go to the extent of having our nations, different nations in our Biafra, then we can now be able to identify that. But for now, we have to identify ourselves as Biafra. And when we are looking for capable men, there are thousands of capable men in Biafra land, from all corners, all tribes, all religion, all language. They are there. Anybody who has a conscience in him, who is truly a child of, who has conscience, you are supposed to resign. Most of them are, the funny thing is that these people, most of them are abroad. Those of them who are living in Switzerland and the people who are living in Germany and all that, they see that when something happened in your office, even if you are not the person that committed the crime, but for the fact that that leaked from your office, you resign. You resign to show concern. You resign. That is how to do it. You resign to show concern. That at least you show concern. You take responsibility for what happened. But what these people are doing is exactly what they are doing in Janjaweed. That is what they are doing. None of them is taking responsibility.
They don't
we don't blame you, they're not the one, but take responsibility for what is happening. Take responsibility and resign. That is the noble thing. And when you resign, that thing will earn you, it will earn you a name that will never be forgotten. It's not just about accusation. Nobody is saying you sold him, even if you are not the one. For the fact that you are in the office then, and you were not able to identify, you were not able to stop the kidnap of our leader. You were not able to stop it. You didn't even hear it. You said you had it the same time I had it. That means you are playing. You are a joker. You have to resign. The Chukwu Okabiyama guide us and unite us together. We can never be divided. It is Biafra and Biafra must come.
Yeah, but they don't want to resign. I want to add to what you are saying, bros, about this, Biafra or no Biafra. I think I can remember during Obasanjo, when Obasanjo was telling, I can't remember the day, but I can pick it up. When Nnamdi was saying that Obasanjo told him to take 5 states for Biafra. And then Nnamdi refused. I'm from Delta. Okay? Nnamdi refused. Nnamdi said, Biafra is not meant for 5 states. Biafra started from Benin, down Robo, then go back. Yoruba start with their own. That if you don't give me all, then no, there's no Biafra. They have started fighting these things. The we, the Igbo speaking, both Anambra, Enugu, whatever, we like to differentiate ourselves. And this DOS, let me tell you why they don't want to go away there. They just want to stick there so that when they come, they will gossip, then it look like, oh, they are doing the good work. Whereas, God knows they are not doing anything. The women, they are firing them. The men, they are firing them. When somebody comes and report you for something, all you do is look for committee. Let them go and check whatever you are saying is true. But Chinasa or whatever, okay, yeah, or whatever. No, they will just say you are exposed. You are exposed. Which is wrong. That's why we can go. And even this sit at home, they bring it on the table with committee. It won't be out. Somebody has to, bring his own idea. But anytime they discuss something, they won't ask anybody. They will just put it on the air. Whether you like it or not, take it. And when Akpan come into it, it's a problem. It's a problem. I don't know. That's why I'm telling you guys, let's watch what they want to do. Maybe they have an agenda. Maybe after election, they will come out. We never know. I mean, me myself, I like surprise. Maybe they will surprise us. Let's see.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Maybe I think surprise. Maybe they're going to surprise us with the Ohanese and the Fulani. So let's let them finish the election and see who they're going to put there. If that governor can sit on that seat, then he will know that Mauji Biafra Ojira. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My grandmom always said, "Fool me once, shame on you.
Exactly.
Fool me twice, shame on me." DOS have. I'm sorry. Those people there, they have fooled us 3 times. Shame on me. Shame on us. If we keep taking advice from them, from now. Last time they said Umuri account should be closed.
Exactly.
How do ESN get money? How do Abasin Jungle get the money to feed those who are defending our farmland?
Even a inferiority complex, all of them in DOS are illiterate.
If you don't give those who money,
inferiority complex, they have to give some.
Mazi told us ESN account to be handled in US.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anthony. Great. Thank you so much for this wonderful super chat. I appreciate. Thank you for everyone who have contributed. Like I said before, DOS still remain the highest authority. We may not understand their strategy. We may not understand the pressure they are going on. That's why I am not good in criticizing anybody. They might be doing their job. We believe in only the one we see. Do we know what is going on the ground?
It's only opinion.
Only saying because you know they are the one that initiated this idea of sit at home. They later came back at the last time to stop it. I made a video about it. This is my own opinion. Yes, it's my own opinion. But myself, initially I was sad, but I later understood the strategy they are following. They have gingered the people. Now they withdraw back. They know that automatically, like Simon Epa said, that this agitation have taken autopilot. My sense, before I was angry with them, but now I realize that they know what they are doing. But the only problem is that people are not convinced, because we do not understand the method they are following. A lot of people say they have been bought over, but myself, I don't believe that. What I know is that
Biafra, I saw you when the Kano was kidnapped. You were crying. I saw you were crying.
They cannot beg each and every one of us to.
I saw you when the Kano was kidnapped. You were crying.
I should cry.
Everybody cried. Even me, a man, I cried in my heart. I cried in my heart. Even me, a man, I cried in my heart. When the Kano was kidnapped, I cried. Yes, you won't see it, but inside my heart, I was lamenting. Even yesterday, just today, I've not eaten anything. This is the first thing I'm doing.
Everybody cried. It's not a good news. It's not a good news. This period now is not a period of backbiting, trying to point finger, accusing. If you know anything you can do, since we know, or since we all believe that they are not doing their work, if you know anything you can do, that is what I'm asking now. But since you people do not understand me, if you know what you can do to help, let's just leave them. Since we think they are not working, let's do it. Let's do what we are supposed to do. Let's do the things that we think is right. Because if you keep on pointing finger,
if we didn't do this thing collectively, it is problem. Whatever we have to do, it must be collective. Otherwise, one man is there doing something, the other man is there doing nothing. It can never rhyme. We don't know what we are doing unless we form.
My brother, I understand what you are saying. I understand you, and that is what I'm crying. That we all should come together. We should come together. That's one thing I like about Simon Epa. Simon Epa doesn't have time for anybody. He only concentrates in what he's doing. Somebody said they have. I want to find favor. Find favor in which person? What would the person give to me? I said the things the way I understand it. If I sit down here to start criticizing anybody, What will I do? My own is that we should leave them. If we think that not, let us leave them and do our own.
Distraction. I told you. There is saboteurs. Distraction.
You see, in this very issue, in this very problem, you see why people are. Why I believe some members of DOS will watch this video. They will see it. Some members of DOS will watch this video and they will see it, and they will hear what people. It is good to be a good listener. Mazin Nandekano was a good listener.
They are here.
Mazin Nandekano was a good listener. Mazin Nandekano was with us. I have watched several broadcasts Mazin Nandekano made. People came on the broadcast and challenged Mazin Nandekano and talked against everything that Mazin Nandekano stands for. They talked against it. Mazin Nandekano shut them down. He didn't fight them. He calmed down. He explained to them. He convinced them. Many of them that were able to listen, they never return back the same. They never return back the same. And when you see us talking today, I wish members of DOS can open their ears and listen to the people who are speaking. I wish they can open their ears and listen. Every complaint you are hearing against DOS is exactly what is happening, and they need a change.
But they don't want.
They need a change.
They don't want to.
And when you see somebody crying for respect, if you see somebody crying for respect and demanding for respect, it means you have not done your homework very well. If you do your homework very well, you cannot cry for respect. You cannot demand for. It's just like Mazin Nandekano. Mazin Nandekano is not begging anybody to follow him. He's not begging anybody to follow him, and he doesn't cry for you to respect him. People on their own begin to respect him. People on their own begin to compose music in his name. People on their own begin to call him a savior because they have seen what he has done. If the leadership of IPOB want to end respect, they want to end dignity, they have to wake up and move away from the direction they are going. That direction is leading to nowhere. It's leading to nowhere. And when anybody tells you that he doesn't believe anything they are doing, more especially, the one I don't believe at all is you going into anything that has to do with political solution. Political solutions have never worked anywhere, more especially in the southeastern region. It has never, ever worked. The only thing a political solution will do is to enslave us the more, to deepen up the slavery and delay our time. That is what it does. So for somebody who is a follower of Mazin Nandekano, somebody who calls the name of Mazin Nandekano to come and begin to dance to the tune of political solution, you are insane. You don't know what you're doing. It means you are on your own. You're on your own. It is high time they become a good listener. We know that the highest authority established by Mazin Nandekano is the DOS. Nobody is opposing them. Nobody is challenging it. Nobody is pushing them aside. But what we are saying, while you begin to exalt yourself on that throne, the lay down rule for you to earn respect is truthfulness and consistency. In truthfulness, they have failed. They have lied on Biafra radio so many times. The whole people who are standing for Mazin Nandekano, speaking up for him, they are speaking against those people. Look at our mothers in the United States.
Oh.
In the United States, who are fighting for Mazin Nandekano. They are fighting both spiritually and physically, financially and otherwise. The Umuada in the United States are fighting, doing everything possible to see that Mazin Nandekano is released. Then somebody who claimed to be a member of DOS will come out and begin to insult them in Biafra radio, begin to talk down on them in Radio Biafra. Are you not insane?
Prostitute.
Are you not insane? The same Umuada that you know that our Mazin Nandekano worship, he respects the mothers so much, he doesn't joke with the mothers. He went to the extent of telling us that any day the mothers rise up, you know that our Biafra is coming. But these people who are fighting for Mazin Nandekano, they have been fighting on the background for a very long time. But because most of us are not doing what we're supposed to do, we the men, we are not doing what we're supposed to do. The women have to come out from underground and now they are making their broadcast. They are even making open broadcasts. You can't support them. You can't encourage them. Instead, you are demonizing them. Can anybody write on the comment section or come up and tell me what wrong has Umada done? What wrong? The only wrong thing they did was they asked you.
They have not.
The only wrong they did was that. The only wrong thing Umada did was that they ask you, where is my son? Where is my husband? Where did you keep my son? How comes you have not seen my son? I've not seen my husband. That is the only crime they have committed. That is the only crime. Every other thing you can tell me about, this is the genesis of it. Is it a wrong thing for a mother to demand for his own child? It is only a mother that knows the pain of bearing a child. A mother, they know the pain of bearing a child. They know the pain of losing a husband, losing even a boyfriend, losing a boyfriend. They know how painful it is. They are not like men. A man can lose his girlfriend and begin to look for another girlfriend. The next second, he's looking at another one. But a woman loses a boyfriend, it takes her time to get another one. Let alone a woman losing his own child. They know the pain of losing a child. You see most women. How many men do you see after losing their wife? After losing their wife, they still remain single. How many men? How many men do you see after losing their wife, they still remain single? But you will see thousands of women who remain single after losing their husband because of the love and the value of a husband that they know. That is why our mothers are crying in the United States. The women that are crying. Instead of you supporting them, you are demonizing them. This is why people are mad. This is why people are crazy. This is why people are talking down on the so-called leadership of IPOB. They got it wrong. And I hope they will watch this video and begin to do it right. As soon as they begin to do it right, they will earn the respect of the Biafrans. But if you don't do it right, you are already on your way out. And the easiest way for them is to tender resignation and we'll move forward. Bless all of us.
He said,
my concern again is somebody is holding our money. They have not said anything. If not, instead, anybody that says something, you expel. What are you doing with that woman with that money? What are you doing? Is it when Anambra come, instead of Anambra to take care of his responsibility, he will start digging to the woman. What have you people done? You do it. Madam Oyibo Bridget, indeed, they are doing their job. Now you are expelling them. Why?
You even closing the account.
Why? Have you gone to that account and know if they are doing fraud? The woman that is doing fraud, you are not saying anything. That's why I told you maybe they have something for us.
It's okay, my people. The only thing I have to say is that we have to move on. Let us not make them our issue. The most important thing for us now is our freedom. The election, after the election, they have done their drama. I won't call that election. Election did not hold in Anambra State. There was no election in Anambra State. Biafrans did not vote. Biafrans did not come out. It was only the Nigerian people that were playing their drama. And we are going to wait and see what's going to play out the next day. But thank God the world is watching. The international community is watching. They are watching and they see everything that is happening. Now we are waiting for our Martin and Kano to be released in the court on his next court coming day. In the next court of Kano, we believe that Martin and Kano will be released in his next court. That is the only thing we are asking for. The unconditional release of Martin and Kano. That is the only thing that matters for us now. We have to focus on one direction. The only direction and destination is Biafra. Freedom. Biafra freedom will come. Mazin Nandekano told us that the Biafra will come. But no man will give us Biafra. No woman will give us Biafra. So we must continue to play our own part.
We're supposed to.
If you know anything you can do to make Biafra come, do it. Let us now forget about anybody. Anybody who is doing anything who or she is doing, if that person feels that it is right. You know one thing, the spirit of Biafra is awoken. When our brother man Simon Epa said that the spirit of Biafra have possessed everybody, have taken up. When he talk about autopilot, that autopilot, I don't forget that language. I watch the broadcast live. And today, you are doing something, I am doing something. You have something to do. Even those who are sharing this video, they are doing their own part. Those who are doing super chat, they are doing their own part. Everybody have a role to play. If you know what you will do to make Biafra come, do, and let us stop looking at every other person. Look at yourself, look inward. What are you doing wrong? What is that thing that you are doing wrong? What is that thing? Are you representing Biafra very well? If you are not representing Biafra well, change your way and let us go in the right direction. And most importantly, please, please let us build unity. Unity among all Biafrans. It doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your language, it doesn't matter your ethnicity, it doesn't matter your location, it doesn't matter the religion you belong to, it doesn't matter the angle you belong to. It doesn't matter talking about coastal or mainland, we are all Biafrans and we're supposed to be one. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have succeeded in building that foundation. Let us not destroy it. Let us not destroy it. We are one people. One people. It doesn't matter the language, the tongue you speak. We are one people. And every one of us in that very old Southeastern region, our language is even similar.
People from my place,
anybody that talk to you will hear the language. Anybody from the Southeastern region, when they speak, if you listen to them, you will understand one or two things from what they are saying.
Oh, yeah.
Brother, if you listen carefully, you will understand what they say. We are one people.
Well,
let us identify ourselves as Biafra.
But for now, we should stop talking about IPOB because when you're talking about them, they think they're important. You know, they are not priority. Let's talk about Nnamdi Kanu and our freedom. Because we didn't in a model, gossip or not the true important. They are not important right now. That's why I like
the most important thing now is our freedom.
The impression I'm trying to tell you people that
go on, Sister Linda.
Yes, what we should be talking about is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is most important. Yeah, it's about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the way forward. That is one thing I want us to be talking about, not DOS. Because if you talk about DOS from now till next year, it will not yield any fruit. So what we'll be talking about is something that will move us forward. What can we do? Are you sure that they are going to release him? Just like they promised that after this election they will release him. Do you think they will release him? Do you think that they are going to bring him in court next week? That is next week Wednesday. This is what now.
If they don't bring Nnamdi Kanu in court, they will lose because many autopilot will come. They will show autopilot. They will now explode. I'm telling you. Someone like me, I'm ready to bring those bad boys in my village and give them shit money, 1,000 pounds, and they cause havoc everywhere. You see, Cameroon man say for your freedom, you go fight bumper to bumper, balcony to balcony, shoulder to shoulder, head to head, face to face.
My brother, which part of coastal region do you come from?
Look, my name is Onochi. I'm from Anambra. Look, I'm an Igbo man, but I don't speak Igbo, right? And my best friend in Italy, those days when I was in Italy, was a Hausa man and Yoruba. Then when this Hausa Yab Igbos, they say, but your best friend is an Igbo man. He said, it's not an Igbo like you, because when I know I have advantage, I will snub my advantage and come on equal ground with you. I don't let me take advantage of my population and dominate you. I don't do it. If you give yourself, choose one. The one you reject, I will take. That is my life. You see, I don't like cheating. It's not in my dictionary at all. This might not, okay, I have a friend from Benin, from Asian. His name is Uche Igweche. He will say he's not an Igbo man, and his name is Uche Igweche. I said, Uche, how are you Uche Igweche? He said, I'm not an Igbo man, I'm an Asian man. Okay, no problem. Then when he will fight with a Yoruba guy, I will show you I'm an Igbo man, he will say. You see it? He will say, I will show you I'm an Igbo man. You see it? So at times, the problem is now, I was watching Flip TV. I don't know if you know, if you watch it, Bystanders. in Lagos. They do it every morning. One Hausa boy said that in North, they have more minorities than in the South. He said the problem they have in the South is Igbos. He said he's not Hausa, he's not Fulani. But everybody speaks Hausa because Hausas are humble. He said when we Igbos become humble, our minorities will like us and be forced to speak our language. So that is why Hausas, and when you see they say Hausa, oh, not they have 100, everyone man, a different village, a different tribe in northern Nigeria, but all speak Hausa because they are humble. Our Igbo people are too arrogant. A lot of us are arrogant.
Let me tell you, coming on that very thing you are saying, I want to correct a notion on that thing you are saying.
Mm.
I want to correct something on what you are saying. I want to correct something on what you are saying when you were talking about what the Hausa man is saying.
Mm.
Let me tell you, I can tell you that every division you are seeing in Biafra land today is created by the Hausa people. That idiot that is telling you that thing. Every division you are seeing in the southern part of Nigeria, in Igbo land, is being created in Biafra land, is being created by this Janjaweed. They are the people that created it.
Fulani, not Hausa, Fulani.
For call them Fulani, call them whatever guy name they give themselves. Even those people who are claiming Hausa, where do you see the Hausa? Hausa is nowhere. Those Fulani, they are still the people claiming Hausa. Do you have any Hausa anywhere? There is no Hausa in Nigeria anymore. What we have is Fulani. So we call them Fulani, we call them Hausa. These people are the same people. In as much as we try as much as possible to differentiate them, these people are the same people. The Fulanis have so nurtured the Hausa, they have nurtured the Hausa and lectured them that they don't even know their left and right. Go and check everything that is happening in the north today. Every organization that they are running, the people that are superheading it are the Fulanis. When you hear Northern Forum, tell me the Northern Forum you have an Hausa man in charge. All the Northern Forum you get, the people who are in charge of the Northern Forum you are seeing, they are all Fulanis. Some of them claim to be Hausa. And when you see them, that person that claims to be Hausa, he represents everything that Fulani is doing. They are the people that they brought the division in our side. They are the people that made other people to feel that an Igbo man is not an arrogant person. The arrogance they're talking about is in the life of every Biafran. The Igbo Biafrans are not just arrogant that way. Igbo Biafrans, Biafrans, all Biafrans are bold. Biafrans are bold people. They are very bold. They don't keep silent when something happens. That is why Ahmadu Bello was saying in his interview, he said that Igbo man, when you put him in a cage, that he will rise up, he doesn't stay down. Biafrans don't stay down. It is not just about Igbo man. Every Biafrans are the same thing. But the Janjaweed came in between us. When they came in between us, they planted that evil seed of division. They are making our brothers in the coastal land to see the people in the mainland as different people. We are the same people. Go and look at Asare Dokubo. Asare Dokubo, you are seeing who is in the coastal side. Asare Dokubo is a complete Igbo man. Complete Igbo man. Everything about him is an Igbo person. Go to River State. Go to River State. 75% of people you see in River State are Igbos. The same thing in other places. Even the Efik you see, the same thing you see, the same attitude you see in the Igbo people is the same attitude you see in them. But during the Civil War, they used this very thing against us. They used this very thing against us during the Civil War, knowing fully well that the Biafrans, the Igbo Biafrans, have the majority. The Igbo Biafrans have the population, not even majority, they have the population. Even this issue of majority or minority. In Biafra land, there is no minority. All of us are majority. There is no minority in the Biafra land. No minority. We are the same people before these people came in. This issue of saying this person is minority, it is them. They were the people that introduced that minority issue. There is no minority in Biafra land. That is why Mazin Naneka will tell you that everybody in Southeastern region, they are all Igbos. We have the same attitude. That boldness is in everybody. That boldness is in everybody. Is in an Ijo man. Ijo man cannot sit down. He cannot step down for you. Efik man cannot be silent. Ishakiri cannot be silent. Edo people, those Edo blood Biafra, they can't be silent. You see them, they are very loud. That is the attitude of the Biafra. Biafrans are brave people. They are very brave people. But this Janjaweed, they came and made some of us to believe that they are minority. There is no minority in Biafra land. No single minority. We are equal. The equal people. We accept you. Only that there are some people who are more populated than others. In the population of the Igbo Biafrans, the Igbo Biafrans have larger population. And during the time of civil war, they committed a lot during the civil war. And when this Janjaweed saw that they had the major minority, they used us to preach to our brothers. They told our brothers, the Igbo brothers, our brothers in coastal land, that they should say that they're not Biafrans. They begin to see us as enemies. Go and look for Asaba massacre. Asaba massacre that happened. Asaba massacre, which we are killing in Asaba massacre. The people that we are killed in Asaba massacre, they are Igbos. They are Igbos. But today, when they are celebrating Asaba massacre, they will call it Asaba massacre. They will not even mention Biafra. They will never mention Biafra, and they will not talk about Igbo. They will talk about Asaba. Even when they know that people who died there, Ijaw people died during the Asaba massacre. Ijaw people were murdered. Every people were murdered. Ishekiri were killed.
Asaba is from Teje. Asaba is from Igbo. I'm from Asaba.
People were murdered during that very Asaba massacre.
Yeah,
we
are from Igbo. We came from Igbo to nationalize in Asaba. Igbo Kanyebu. Oya Asaba Kambu.
That is it. But when you see them, you see the Janjaweed, you see them, the kind of mentality the Janjaweed have created in us. They want us to speak in the way, they want us to speak in certain language. There are some language they want us to use to be suitable for them. They don't want us to use that language that makes us a family.
Yes,
they will never allow us to use a language that makes us a family. The language that unifies us, the language that makes us look like a family is Biafra. That is why, if you see them, when they were celebrating the Asaba massacre in Nigeria recently, was it last month? They were talking about Asaba massacre. They don't mention Biafra in it. They just speak of Asaba. But what is the cause of the Asaba massacre? It is the Biafran war. Who were the people killed? The people who were killed. Who were the people killed? People who were killed during Asaba massacre are Igbos. Go and watch the video. Even the king that was making the speech that was crying, he's an Igbo man. He speaks Igbo. But the Janjaweed, the Fulani people, they want you to say Asaba massacre. They don't want you to mention Igbo. Because if they mention Igbo, Igbos now will feel connected. They will not feel connected. The people will look like family. When you mention Biafra, we will look like family. They want us to use their own language. They want to divide us and begin to mention Asaba massacre instead of saying Biafran massacre.
Of course.
People who were killed are Biafrans. Ijaw people were killed. Igbos were killed. SH0CK were killed. Yoruba were killed. In that Asaba massacre. But they decide to use the language, and some of us are buying into that language. We have to change our language. Change our language and begin to talk like a family. That was why I was saying we identify ourselves as Biafrans. There is no minority anywhere. That is why Mazin Nandekano, in one of his brokers, he said, when Biafra come, every people will be on their own as a nation. Even if you are 5 people, you will be your own nation. There is Ijaw nation. SH0CK will be a nation. Ijaw will be a nation. Anybody at all, you have your own nation in Biafra. But the thing that connects us as family, our grandparents' name, just like people in the family, they have a grandfather's name. Even in your grandfather's name, you can answer your father's name directly. You can answer your own father's name directly. But our grandparents' name that holds us together is Biafra. But these people don't want us to use that language. They don't want us to use it. And some of us are playing into their hand, calling themselves Nigerians, calling themselves, describing themselves different types of names. We must not accept that political language. We mustn't accept it. You see people, some of the politicians, they will never accept to be Igbo. But anytime they are contesting for election, they will identify as Igbo. That time you will know that good luck is good luck to Ebele Jonathan. Good luck will be answering good luck to Ebele Jonathan. He will not tell you that he's an Igbo man because of politics. Wike will tell you that he's not Igbo. But when it comes to politics, Wike will now identify and speak Igbo by force. The one in Cross River, he tell you that he's not an Igbo man, but when it comes to politics, he will speak Igbo to you. What does that tell you? We are one people. We are only allowing them to come into us, to dictate to us. So I don't want any Hausa man to come and tell me what to do in Biafra land. Hausa man cannot show me my brother. I know my brother, I know my family. I know who I'm with. Everybody in the old Southeastern region, we don't have minority. We are one people, one equal people. No minority. We are one equal people. From one grandparent, we have one grandparent. Just like a father will born children. When father give birth to children, some of his children, some of the men will marry wife. Their wife will give birth to 2 children. Some will give birth to 20 children. Some will give birth to 50 children. Some will give birth to 1 children. Some will not even have a child at all. Does that make them a minority of the family? That does not make them a minority of the family. You remain a member of the family as long as that same blood flows in your vein. The blood that flows in our bloodstream in the southeastern region, everybody in the southeastern region, it is the same blood that is flowing in our bloodstream. Our blood, they hot everywhere where you see us. The same attitude. A doman will be Biafra man in body the hot. A doman body the hot. A fit man body the hot. Even our man know. I have lived in the north for a very long time. I lived in the north for 7 good years. The northerners, they identify you as a Biafran. It doesn't matter what you. If they go to the extent of seeing everybody that is living good, they will call you. They will call you. They don't say only Igbo. Anybody from the outside region, they call it Yami.
I'm very, very tired now. I want to end the show. Next week we will continue. Now, you sit down every day, 1 hour, 2 hours to talk.
Thank you.
Follow me on Facebook.
Maybe we'll go back to Midwest.
Share my video.
Even when we are Midwest,
Survivor.
And Biafra, I follow you always. That's why I told you that I saw you when you were crying. You were crying, I was crying, but I was crying in my heart.
Thank you.
I said, when our leader was kidnapped, oh, you were down. I saw your eyes pure red.
Honestly, it didn't touch me.
No, everybody, even my mom. My mom is 7 years. My mom is 7 years.
I saw it in channels.
Oh my God.
When all this media starts. Okay. Emmanuel, next week by 2 p.m. I think we are still using the same time with Nigeria. 2 p.m. You call in. I will give you the opportunity to talk. My brother Onoche, thank you. The moderator of this program, Mr. Chooks, please follow him. He's on Facebook and he's also on YouTube. Our sister Lady J, who first spoke, she also is on YouTube. You can follow him if you want to be watching original videos. Follow these people. I am very, very happy. And the person that gave me something to drink, water, that super chatted me, thank you so much. Everybody that is watching this video, thank you so very much. It's not easy for you to leave whatever you are doing to watch this program. I believe towards the ending, you learn 1 or 2 things. And I want anybody watching to bear in mind that I am not here to criticize anybody. I allow people to air their opinion. What is democracy? If somebody mentioned DOS, you become angry. Then what is the need for democracy? Democracy is a type of system that allows people to air their opinion. So when somebody is talking, do not see it as a gossip or insult or so whatever. People are free to criticize, but when the criticism is not constructive, it becomes an insult. So do not see that I am here to talk about DOS or what have you. No, we all are Biafra and we are looking forward for the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I appreciate you all. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and share this video. Follow me on Facebook. Share my videos on Facebook. If you have any information or anything you want to tell me, that is why I created that Facebook. There is not enough videos there. I just created it so that people can get in touch with me whenever you want to talk. And I appreciate you all. Chick Survivor, do you have anything to say before I close?
We have said a lot already. There's nothing more to say than Biafrans, don't lose hope, don't lose faith. Biafra is here already. It's at the doorstep. Don't be demoralized. It doesn't matter what you see. Anything you see should give you more strength to know that we are heading to Biafra. There is nothing that is going to happen today that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not spoken about. Everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said have come to pass. The only one I'm praying for not to happen is just happening. The only one that I'm praying that it should not happen, which is that we will betray him. He will never betray us. That is the one I'm praying not to happen. But from every indication, it's coming to pass. So And Mazin Nanagan, that same man is telling us that Biafra must come. And Chukwu Kabiama will give us Biafra. May Chukwu Kabiama bless and prosper everyone that have come to this program. I am not talking against anybody. I'm not insulting or talking to anybody. We are airing our opinion and setting the record straight. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hope is the last to die. We never give up. We never give up until we get our goal.
Veronica, do you have anything to say?
I want to than peace, than surprise. Let's watch them. Maybe they're gonna give us surprise. I like surprise.
Okay. Mr. Not here.
Yeah. I say hope is the last to die. We never give hope. Sure. I say that we can't lose hope. Because if you lose hope, you are dead. Until we achieve our goal, we keep on fighting, we keep on pushing. The more they hit us, the harder we push. The more they hit us, the harder we push, and we shall get there in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Thank you.
Okay, Linda.
And one more thing I have to add before I close. Despite let us continue to pray for Mazin Nandekano. Let us continue to pray for the DOS also, because this thing is not easy. It's not easy, believe me. This thing is not easy. It's not easy for you to be in a hot seat. They are pushing you, they are pushing you, they are pushing you. It's not easy, my dear people. So let us pray for them. Pray for Mazin Nandekano, that God in his infinite mercy should come and take action, do the thing, so that at the end of the day, those who think that he is going to die or be disgraced will be disgraced by themselves. Thank you, my lovely families. Anybody watching my program, you are my family. I see all of you as my brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. Until we meet again next week, exactly 2 p.m. If you want to call in, please call in 2 p.m. next week, Saturday. We will be here.
Peace.
God bless. Nanda, then we win the war. Python dance, one Python dance, two Python dance, three. Then we win the war. Python dance, one Python dance, two Python dance, three. One composition, right? Mama Daura. Python that's one, Python that's two, my Python that's three. Yeah, I like this song. Python that's one, Python that's two, and Python that's three.